Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is week 2 of Learn to Draw 101 with your lead instructor, Mr. Derek Stevens.
Hey, greetings and salutations to one and all. It is yours truly, Mr. Derek T. Stevens, live and in charge of North Carolina.
Right.
Woo, mountain time. Yeah, okay, next.
Also joining us, we have the lovely Nina Covington tonight.
Hi, guys.
Of course, she's playing the role of student. She actually is a student, but I'll let Derek, as he starts going through everyone's homework here in just a minute, I'll let him fuss at her about her student abilities in just a moment. But, I just wanted to shout out a quick welcome to everyone and let everyone know that Mr. Stevens is not feeling well tonight, so there will be, from time to time, that he's going to have to do a little coughing. But it's not going to make our eardrums explode. He seems to be quite good at getting away from the mic. But I just wanted to let you guys know ahead of time that instead of canceling anything, he's here, he's toughing it out. So, but still wanting you guys to know. So with that, Derek, let me go ahead and turn it over to you, good sir.
Look at all that
Roger
homework.
that. Seriously, first of all, I want to say that I've had the opportunity to go through all the homework. I'm really impressed. There's some really great things here. And I was talking to my wife. I'm like, these guys are liars. They're not just starting out. There's some really good crap in here. Kind of intimidating. I'm like, what the crap's going on here? You guys are probably working for like real studios and Marvel and DC, and you're like, hey, let's go make fun of this Derek guy and we'll show him up by class 3 and make him cry online. That's always awesome to do. No, but I'm really, really impressed. And, last week we went over basic shapes, squares, rectangles, circles, and all that. And I was reading through the forums, and forgive me, I forget who asked, but they said, what does inorganic mean? And Nina was brilliant on being very quick with answering. It's a non-living organisms, never lived before. And I wanted to shy away from that the very first time, save the woodpecker and the duck, because I honestly feel that all the inorganic stuff in my room is very shapely. It's not a lot of curves, not a lot of subtleties. It's squares and all that sorts of goings on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come through here, if everyone gives me a nod. Alex Head Inorganic. Let's take a look here. It's a bed mattress, almost thrown in 3D. Not very bad at all. We're going to work on line with variation. Let's see what we got here. Now, I don't want to go through every single one. I don't want to bore everybody. But let's see what. Let me go through some highlights here. And then we'll go, Nina, through some lowlights, okay? Before we get started, hold on, let me see. Angela.
Yeah, do her horse.
Check this out. I was talking to Buzz. He's like, do you see the homework? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, some chick did this 3-pass thing of this carousel, like this horse thing. And he's like, that was Angie's. I'm like, holy crap, really? I know she was talented. This is really good. And if you guys can see her screen, my little pointer here, past one, I love how she broke it down into basic shapes. We can see the rectangle here, going through here, even the small, I guess, squarish looking circles, triangles. I mean, you can see the shapes. And I'm assuming she threw another layer on here and started cleaning everything up.
Did.
On top of that, which was brilliant, you can see the subtle differences, more and more detail. We're going for the third pass. The opacity is up, different color change, and she's even got some nice little highlights in here for the hooves and some really nice detail down through here. My question is, where's this horse located? Is it in the bedroom? And if so, does anybody say Kip-E-I-A and ride around at night on it?
It's about 5 inches tall. Derek, I do want to throw this out real quick. We've had it mentioned in BuzzNet and over in the questions panel that we have several people that are saying that they'd actually like for you to click through all of the homework.
Okay.
Just so if you want to start, right up under Alex there, and let's just work our way down, just so everybody gets a chance to have their scene and you can mention. Whoa, what's going
on with that little one?
All right, what? I didn't even see what.
Maybe back up and there we
Table lamp. Well, I do see the cylinders that in the shape. It's nice and it's wrapped around. That's good. Nice quick gesture types for the drawing. We got some flash drives, front and back. Looky, they're almost an orthographic sort of, and that's a Lexus. So, are we going to see whose names are doing all this, or do you need to go click back and forth?
It says it down at the bottom. I put people's
if you look in the bottom
names.
left-hand corner, you'll see the file name.
Roger that. Nina, you're awesome.
What?
Again, simple shapes, but you can tell there's a little bit of depth in there. And once we learn about line width variation tonight, it's going to be able to pop out that much more. The other thing I like to do, and it's a bit hard to do with a stylus. I mean, you can do it, but if you're drawing on pen and paper, getting little cutouts, little plastic pieces with circles and rectangles on there to make everything nice and crisp. Okay, another one from Mr. Alex. Alex went all out, didn't he?
He did. I'm impressed. Just all sorts of entries.
Dental floss. All right, so we know he has a table lamp that he is using dental floss next to, and it is Total. Ta-da, ta-da.
Colgate.
Colgate. Wow. He's got fresh, minty white teeth, lips to kiss. Okay, we just discussed Miss Angie's. We got the cat boxing again. I like pass one. She's using the cylinders for depth. If you look at it, she drew all the way through it, and right underneath here, it gives it, I guess, a plank or a platform, so it's not floating into space. Coming through here, nice work on the beginning of shading. We've got to work a little bit on this perspective stuff, but that's another thing we'll go in another class. Playing the guitar, nice straight string or lines. I like all. Are they called frets right there?
Yeah, on the fretboard. Yeah.
Look at me go! I was a percussionist. I pounded things, so I didn't know what strings are. So let's see, who's this here? How do you say that? Pristina?
Bastiman?
Bastion.
Bastion. Oh, Bastion. Day.
I'm sorry. It looks like, oh man, have you ever, the Rorschach ink blots?
Yeah.
You know, I can tell this is a cup and a spoon, but right here, little nose, little eyeball, leg, it looks like there's a pig here in a dress. Like, don't eat my pepperoni. I mean, I can see that. Can anybody else see that over there in the forums? Can you see
I see it.
I see it, yeah.
Wow. That's subtle. Spooky. I know some government people you can work for. That's another story. Christopher. Okay, I like what you did. You went with a simple, nice perspective. I'm assuming it is the bottom piece of a PC. All the little drives and stuff. Nice little attention to detail. Not bad at all. Is this a vodka bottle?
It's soy sauce. It's Kikkoman soy sauce.
Oh, I didn't know. Like, is this sort of vodka?
Yeah.
Don't eat the varish. Nostrovia. Again, we're going to work on that perspective stuff, but I like your attempt at a nice cylinder. I like this area right through here to give it kind of a glint where shadows would fall. And I like this archaic writing here. I don't see anything in this. Oh, wait a minute. I see a circle, a vampire frog right here. Can you see that? I'm on cold medicine too, so.
So it's Friday night and he's had an extra dose. Just letting you guys know.
I did. The doctor gave me this steroid medicine to help with my cough, and then I was still coughing, so I took just a little bit of NyQuil. I still have to drive, so I don't want to do it all or fall asleep on you guys, but feeling pretty good. Christopher, again, flash drive. 16G, 16 gigabytes of love and entertainment. What I would love to have seen you do, because I see you through a dimensional plane right here. This is really flat. If you could have came just in a little bit more and turned it down here to show that depth, it would have been that much better. And we will go on more about that later. Connie, what is...
That's awesome. Connie threw all sorts of stuff together and went for it.
It's sort of some sort of like container. I like the different shapes in here.
Looks like an iPod and the other thing.
What is this attachment thing? Oh, it is an iPod. I can see that.
An iPod?
Yeah, it looks like an iPod to me.
Yeah.
Is that a carton of milk?
Is that a crank handle on the side of that thing?
Could be one of those little cartons of goldfish. Those little goldfish snackies.
Does that look like a handle on there? I don't know.
I really, really like this. I like the sketchiness to it. I like it a lot. A lot of people, they want to be crisp and clean. That's not necessary all the time. This is a really good feel. I love this area right through here. You threw in some line width variation. I'm not even sure if you know what you were doing, but it was brilliant. Well done. Let's see, as more computer thinks. Oh, hello, kitty cats.
Look at that.
I like it. I like the little X for the nose. I like the shading. You can tell without getting too complicated, that this is, to me, it looks like a plush cat. I like the variations of fabric and thread, the different textures laid down by pencils. That's really fine attention to detail through here.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I would give it a hug, and I'm not a cat person.
Very nice.
Let's see. Connie,
that's those little games.
Is this the ones you have to keep them alive?
I don't know.
Like you have to feed it every so often? Because I suck at that. It's like $10 down the drain, it's dead again. So, I do like this, but if you notice how here you got some depth, and that's great. You started here. Again, I would love to see you come through here, bring it down through here to show a little bit more depth. Again, we've not covered that, so I can't be too mean on you. Let's see. Cycling.
What's Jane is her name.
Wow, Jane, you and I are going to get our initials confused.
That looks
like
close,
my initials kind of freaked me out for a second. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't submit anything.
Why not?
Because I was working on painting stuff.
Okay, you have a valid excuse. Hey, I like this. Again, the perspective is off. I'm not going to lie to you here, but I like it because you came in really nice attention to detail. I can tell it represents a three-dimensional plane, and I love that you don't have it floating into space. I can tell that's trim right through here. That is absent in a couple of rooms of my house. So I got a little texture here for the rug. Well done, Miss Jane.
And Ryan asks, how is her perspective off?
Go back. If you can see right through here, I don't have my ability to draw.
Yeah, don't worry about trying to draw any sort of vanishing point lines or anything like that. But
ideally, the vanishing point, you'd have an X right here, and each one of these would go towards that X, and it would shift just a bit.
Yep.
But if you look, this line goes to, say, right here. Scheiße auch. This line, this going to different vanishing points line, but it's a very great attempt doing it freehand. So that's the whole ins and outs. And we'll talk about 1 point, 2 point, 3 point perspectives and all sorts about vanishing points in different classes. I'm really impressed with this.
And no, and Cyril said the thing over there that was running through my head. He said that the lines are parallel and should not be, and that gives it that orthogonal feel. And that's correct. If you look at the
I'm not talking about these particular lines.
On the right-hand side, the lines you were pointing to that are running back from each shelf, yes, those are running just about perfectly parallel with one another.
Right. I like this area right through here, a nice little shadow. Because if anyone looks or has put these prefabs, there you go, together, we only have one little line through here. It's just a one-decker. But if you remember, you look at your room, there's always this and this. It's like a sandwich sort of thing. So that's really good attention to detail. I'm really pleased with this. Look at this. We got some hatch marks going on through here.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
I have that same exact lamp downstairs.
I have one at my house.
Not this good, you don't. You're only dreaming if you have this good.
Yeah, you're right.
I like the little textures right here for the light switch. And again, it's on a nice, flat, even plane with only small indicators that it's there. It's not floating into space. It's not a harsh straight line like the last picture, but there's enough of an indicator to know that it's either on some sort of rug or it's flat, and that's good.
Wow.
Husky Pro.
And real quick, let me just throw out for the questions that are being avoided right now in the questions panel, for those of you that are asking for a lecture on perspective right now and lecture on how to do like the small cross hatching, etc. These are things we will be getting into, but later. Right now, we just need to get through just the homework review, and then we'll move back into actual lecture. It throws everything out of whack when we suddenly start trying to introduce lecture into review from lecture that's scheduled to come up. Okay, continue on, Mr. Stevens.
Roger that. Husky Pro. You know, nowadays, no one's fat or out of shape. They're just extra husky.
Husky.
Cool.
That's right.
Husky. What is a Husky Pro? What is that?
Measuring tape looks like to me.
Yeah.
You didn't tell I'm not a carpenter. But that's darn cool. What I really am pleased with is right through here. This is really cool. Well done. I like, again, going back to our lesson tonight with line width variations, you can tell how thin here, and you can tell this is some sort of lip. This is receded inside of it. So really good indicators, and again, more stuff we'll go over tonight. Danielle, I like this. It's almost painterly in shape and fashion. I like how you're throwing some perspective in here. I like the different textures. I'm not for sure what this is. Any idea, Mr. Busby or Nina?
I honestly,
I'm not
sure.
It's interesting to say the least.
Yes.
Oh, who doesn't like me, my buddy Weiser? Again, I like this, and what we'll do probably in later classes, I didn't actually think about logo types and all that sort of stuff, and kerning, and I mean, there's a whole different section of all that for what sort of word I'm looking for graphic arts and designs, and we'll go over that later, because I hate kerning with a passion. I'm
That
assuming
looks like a calendar, like one of those sit up on a desk
Yes.
calendar things.
Okay, I got busted bad on this. One of the comic book conventions, one of the very first ones I ever went to, I drew the Beast. I loved how I drew my rendition from the X-Men. And you've seen a bunch of cabinets with a pot, not like marijuana pot freaks, a pot that you boil stuff on and cook. And the Beast, you see a close-up of his eye, he comes back, you see his head, you see the cabinets. Anyway, the whole thing was, at the very end, he says, a watch pot never boils. And it was a cute one-page sort of thing, but I got busted because I drew like 20 different drawers and cabinets. And this guy's like, where'd you get your crap built at? Because my drawers don't have 20,
That's custom.
It's custom made. I like to put small crap and lots of it. So what I'm going to bust Danielle here, if you look how thick, how long this is compared to this. Now, it could be that part of this right here is some sort of extension to it, but they're not necessarily the same length. So if you shut it, it's going to look a bit off. It's just attention to detail is everything. And I never will again draw a cabinet with 10,000. Anyway, I went home and cried. I like this nice Irish clover here because I support the Irish in all things in football and stuff. Anyway, we won't go into that. I do like it. It's heart shape. I can tell there's very small indicators, but I can tell that there's some sort of texture to it. So well done on that. This is what I was talking about, the stylist.
Yes.
David Smith, if indeed that is your real name. Look how nice and crisp these lines are. Almost like you held shift and point, shift and point, shift and point, shift and point, because I had to draw 3 spaceships for Heavy Cat Studios today, and that's what I did to make my lines nice and clean. Here's what I'm going to bust you at, Mr. David Smith, because I think you know what you're doing. What the crap is this right here?
That's the end part of the stylus.
It looks like a crooked thing. I like it. We could have used, it needs to be a little more straight, because everything is, and the reason I say this, you don't want a crooked thingy thing, first of all. And this is so nice, pristine, and clean, and my eye, everything's drawn to the crooked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For those of you that were wondering over in BuzzNet and just saying, well, it's an eraser, obviously. That's what Derek's getting at. Everything is so clean and fairly precise that it makes that eraser, with it being kind of lopsided, stand out like a sore thumb.
Because you can't hold shift on that curve thing.
No, you cannot. I found that out a couple things today. What do you mean there needs to be some curves and crap? Is a spaceship worth it? Anyway. So, hey, and I seen this earlier today, Mr. Smith. Again, if that's your real last name. I like what you did, how you built or were drawing your cube, and you made it all the way through. What I've loved to seen, because this is relatively flat, if you could have put some highlights in. And again, I can't bust you because we've not gone over this yet. But some highlights in here to make this look a little more round. Very pleased with what you did through here with perspective.
Yes.
Very, very well done indeed. This is a nice, crisp, clean Buzz energy drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Get your buzz on.
Huge.
Seriously, I like it. It's very nice. Okay, again, here's where I'm going to bust you. I like it. I like it lots. Very pretty, very nice. However, if I was to split this into half, this side and this side is vastly different. And again, attention to detail. I love what you did up through here. I love that I can tell that it looks like there's something that should come in or come out of that. I love the side. I love this side. I love them separately. I do not love them together. Kind of like Sonny and Cher. Is it Nelson do this?
No.
Doesn't this
It's not a cigarette. I don't think it says it's a taser. A Black Cobra taser.
Oh, yeah, down in the bottom. Mr. Donald Young.
I thought it was
Cobra
cigarettes
taser.
too, but then I read the thing.
Black Cobra.
Black
I was
Cobra
talking about Black Cobra. Black Cobra cigarettes and Colt 45. Mean Billy D. That's what I like, my malt liquor. Woo! Okay, here, let's focus. Okay, what is this here? And I don't have the ability of seeing my Black Cobra taser unit. Maybe this indeed is a different holding area, but it looks odd. I would have erased that out and just made it a flat piece. I like the small indicator here. I like how this flaps over here. However, if I'm going to bust anyone's Cobra, why is this blank here? This is way off through here, and this is floating in midair. It's a good attempt, but I will be nice the first couple of classes. Mr. Busby has been sending me text messages all day telling me to grow a pair and to be more manly with these classes and a pair of ego and attitude. That is my pair. Let's see. Donald Young. Forever Donald. Forever Young. I'm not for sure what this is, actually.
It's the checkbook. And I only know that because I'm reading.
Oh, because it says checkbook.
I'm cheating.
Okay. It is good. I can see little bits of paper. I can tell this is where I guess you ripped the stuff off. But what I cannot tell is, if you're going to make it a checkbook, make some lines on it. It would have been cool to draw like little flowery pictures if you were a girl, or if it's your wife's, custom-made checks. It's good, though. It is simple shapes. And again, I'm busting you out over stuff we have not done yet. So I do apologize. Oh, coat of arms, crest. I see it now. I like it. It is quick. It's down and dirty. However, this must be a magic knife, because if I was to follow this through here, it goes yeet-pok, yeet-pok. Again, attention to detail. I can tell the shapes. I can tell this about everything. I like it. However, I can tell it looks a bit rushed. I'm appreciative for you for submitting homework, but if you're going to put your name on it, Mr. Donald Young, again, if that is your real name, I want you to do it well, do it right. I'm not for sure what this is over here. Mr. Busby, negative space or?
No, it looks like he just had some fun with shading and giving it a little bit of depth with some highlighting and some shadows.
I bet you're right. He probably created another layer than did. Nice. Okay.
Shady.
Slim Shady. What? Donald Young has a plane in his room. Jet plane.
Dun, dun, dun.
I like it. It kind of looks like it has wrinkles here, though. I'm an old plane. I used to fly a long time ago, but I got lots of wrinkles in. If you're going to make lines, they need to be purposely put there. I like how you got Buzz, you're the pilot. Maybe this is part of the rudder. I can't tell if it's that or it's supposed to be throwing some sort of 3D in here. I would love to put another line up through here to give it a more 3D-esque look. Again, I'm going to bust you. Look at this rudder here. I love the shape of it. Does this rudder match this rudder? No. Just attention to detail. Going into, 3D applications, whenever you build a character, it's always easier to build an asymmetrical character because you literally go down the Z-axis and delete half of it, then you can mirror the second half, and everything looks perfect and pristine. And this is where we're coming from today. It's hard to get away with small, minute details of wrongness because everybody, even my 5-year-old, has such sharp eyes. Whenever I'm drawing, she'll point out, it's not right. And I'm like, thank you very much, baby.
And Vincent did mention that, he says, Jason admitted, you want to fly it. I don't know. I'm not sure that would actually fly. I'd be a little nervous. But anyways, continuing on.
Let's see. Donald apparently has 3 monitors in his room. I like it. I can tell. I'm assuming they're monitors. And what's cool is they need nothing to stand on. They break gravity. They're floating monitors. Good attempt. I like the arrangements. I like how you put the depth in here. And we'll go over more line with variation later on. Well, I've got a shoe. Donald has got 1 foot out of the shoe, and I'm assuming this is a Nike swoosh. Logos are important, okay? And we're not sponsored by anybody, so we're not going to say it's a Nike. But if it was a Nike or an Adidas or whatever, if you're going to throw a logo on anything, you got to make sure that it's recognizable and it's to the point, and when you see it, it hits hard. Later on, if you do this for a living, I mean, again, attention to detail, because if Nike wanted you to do something, I would even be so bold to say on a sketch, and if it was for Nike, they'd want their emblem on there pristine and pretty. But again, I wear combat boots, so maybe that's a new Nike swish.
I just wanted to say I like the flowy lines in this particular drawing.
I like the flowiness.
I like through here. I like that it looks like it's quick, but it's well thought out.
Yeah.
I like the depth, I guess the cushioning in through here. And I can tell that the arch of the foot, it would be a comfortable foot. Donald Young. We? Okay, moving on.
Perspective issues. Continue.
Xbox, good attention to detail. I hurt my thumb. I have gamer's thumb because of that damn thing. And I'm not even lying. Evan, I like this. Look at this. I can tell your bolts are like, you have nice looking bolts, Evan. That comes through here. This is workable. This works. Great attention to the detail. I like the venting system through here. I love how we only see part of the bulb. I seriously love that right through here. Very nice. It looks sketchy, but where it needs some detail, seriously, good work, man.
Yay!
Speaker, look at that. I had to do a double take, but there is some texture in through here, light texture for his speaker.
It's nice. I really love the lamp. I just want to throw that in there.
The lamp was
sharp.
so good.
Very good. I'm impressed with this area up through here because I can't really bust him at all.
Symmetrical.
I mean, it's symmetrical. Well done. My Alarm Clock, 2012.
Nice. I like the whole presentation from it.
Me too. I dig it.
I like it. So military, 2012,
or anywhere other than here.
It is
okay.
8 o'clock.
Never mind. Thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Busby.
Very nice.
I like that. Ooh, nice and fancy. I like this. This reminds me of something that could be in a children's sketchbook, some sort of story.
Mm-hmm.
However, this area right through here, I'm not for sure if these are wires coming out. That's kind of concerning to me. Don't touch it. You're going to electrocute yourself. Hold on, I have to cough. I like to call that a cheap high because it makes me dizzy. Moving on. Really good. Check that out.
That's great.
Nice.
Wow. Very nice.
I like this area through here. Got some hatch marks, some natural shading they've done in here. What can I say? I really like it. Some issues with perspective. I'm not going to bust you on that around through here. And ellipses are very hard to make. So just going to throw it out. Great job. Proud of you. Water bottle. Desk. Gabrielle. Nice. I'm trying to tell. Okay, I'm getting lost right through here. If this is the drawer that pulls out, you put all your pens and loose crap through here. It actually looks like it's joining up down here. Or this is going through here. Again, just for some perspective issues. Let's see. Telephone. I'm not for sure what's going on here.
I think
Mr.
maybe
Joseph.
a fan.
I could see that. Okay.
fan, you guys. That's a turbine. His room has a turbine.
Turbine.
His room
Look
can
at
go
this
from 0
bottle
to
here.
400 in 3 seconds.
I love
flat.
this.
Look at this
Nice.
right here.
Look at the deer.
Very nice. That's what I'm talking about, logo representation.
Sweet.
And who is
That's
this one?
Lee.
Lee. Very nice, Mr. Dalton. Very nice.
Indeed. Huntsmaster. iPad.
It is an iPhone.
Or an iPhone.
Or pod.
Or an
Or
iPhone.
something.
Some cool sunglasses, a little bit of shading going on here. And I like how I'm seeing the blue lines through here. You're using layers. That's good. Let's see, Matthew. I can tell there's some paper here, and this, you must be an accountant. Whatever these things are, damn heavy because you won't. Again, we're going to bust you in perspective. DS, I like it. Again, looking through perspective issues, and we'll go through all that. Mr. Matthew, FUG, what? What?
Fujitsu.
Fujitsu.
Okay.
This is laptop.
Oh, sorry. Oh, look, it's a pony.
It's Meta.
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 Oh, Meta's in the class, too. I didn't
at
even realize
that.
she was in the class. Very cool.
That is, I think Meta's pony could probably beat Nelson's pony up.
It's a pretty awesome pony.
I do. I like it. I really am pleased with little wing.
And Mom said, look at Nelson all happy now.
Makes me feel all fluffy inside. Oh.
Now look at that, though.
Nice job.
I'm sorry.
I'm proud of Meta's Nutcracker.
I just like to say Nutcracker.
Attention to detail, nice
Yes,
shading.
shading.
I really like the little drummer boy. I'm really impressed, Miss Meta. Very
Go
impressed
Meta.
because in my experience with Meta, it is limited. She's a brilliant, gorgeous, fantastic young lady, but she's all about anime and stuff. And this is still anime-esque with the eyes and stuff, but this is outside her comfort zone. This is nice. Well done, Meta. We've got ourselves a mouse.
Tricky mouse, too, with all of the curves and all on it.
You know, my boss has one of those ball mouse things. What are they called?
Oh, trackball?
Yeah, trackball. And I tried to get on his computer the other day. I'm like, what the heck is this all about? Okay,
I think it's a picture frame.
picture frame. I can see that. It matches your lamp. All right.
Oh,
Game
This is
program.
nice. I like this.
Yay.
Look at that subtle shading there.
Yeah,
I
very
am number
nice.
one. I'm a wiener. I like the woodcut there.
Uh-huh.
Very nice. How do you say that person's name?
Miguel.
Miguel? You know, a funny story about Michelangelo. Nice stapler.
Yeah,
I
very
like
nice.
this. I very much like this.
Super
I was in art
duper
class.
stapler.
Super duper. I was in art class, I think my junior year in high school, and I wrote down Michelangelo for an answer, and my art teacher's like, he marked it wrong. I'm like, what? He's like, his name is Michelangelo. I'm like, you can't tell me if he was walking down the street and someone said, hey, Mike, what's up? He wouldn't turn. I still got it wrong, but I thought it was a pretty valid argument. I like this. I like this nice industrial sort of look to it. We got some areas right through here we got to look at. And anyway, well done.
It even
Miguel.
looks sharp.
It does. Ow, I touched it. I'm bleeding. Very nice detail.
Perspective's
I like
off by just a tad, but very nice.
Very nice. I like the rounded edges right through here. Well done. Look at all the little channels. Nice attention to detail. Another computer screen. Miranda.
Miranda, with software running on it, too.
Yep.
Headphones?
Headphones. A mouse. Squeak, I tell you, man. And again, nice subtle curves. Looks and appears to be all one line width. Not a problem. We'll go over more of that. That is awesome. Holy, even the
Mr.
eraser.
Complicated, you know you did that on purpose.
OMG. I'm going to turn this. Don't look at it. I
He
feel
said-
ashamed. I can't do that.
Okay, over in BuzzNet, for those of you that are not there, he said, hey, that's his reference picture.
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, I drew that. Bitches, look at put that in your pipe and
Derek,
smoke it.
live class.
Sorry. Okay, let's talk about. I like this area right through here for your microphone. It's nice. I can tell there's depth, a little circle, and it comes down through it. Nice. Well done. Is this
Very
Mr.
nice.
Fabulous?
Mr. Complicated.
Mr. Complicated.
Complicated. Let's see. The reference. The real thing. The reference. If we look down here, see how that's a bit different than here. Mr. Complicated. Well done, sir. Ooh, that looks good too, but I know it's just a reference picture now. Not bad. I'm really impressed. That takes a lot of dedication, so to speak, to draw an abstract figure like that with all these subtle lines. You know, I have a Darth Vader picture, a poster in my office. Speaking of abstract, his Nazi helmet is not easy to draw because of all the shadows. And this is what made me think of it, because all the shadows and the subtle tones and lines through here, because you can't make them solid lines.
Really good job.
It would cut you. I would cut you, essay.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very good try.
Very good try. Some doodad balls that
Highlighting. Look at that. Nice.
Yay!
in the box.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Well done. Nice clock.
Yeah,
Go,
Nate.
Nate.
Very nice.
Well done, Nate. The only thing I've got to tell or say is this needs to be moved over a little bit more into the middle. It's the only thing I can. Really well done. I love the subtle areas and through here. Well done indeed.
Oh boy, we're getting into the ends. Mine's coming up.
Everyone prepare yourself for the lamp.
Oh, stop. It's so.
Hey, Buzz, can you cue up the Fred Flintstone, the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Wow, looky there.
That's really good. Look at the shading.
That is nice. That is nice. Again, because you can't, I mean, you could throw solid lines on here, but then it looks more like an orthographic view. I love the subtle tones, the shading right through here. Brilliant.
Yep,
Well
you can
done.
definitely tell the direction that the light's coming from the upper right-hand corner, and it's creating these shadows. Very nice.
I love the symbols. They're crisp, they're clean. I mean, it looks like they could work. Well done.
What? It's my coffee cup. Because I love coffee. Hey, look, my heart is kind of symmetrical. Can you give me that?
No.
Okay, how about I didn't hold shift when I drew my straight lines?
All right, I could give you that. I could give you that. I love your coffee too.
I tried to shade it, do the shading of the coffee.
No, don't even say that.
Okay, I get it.
You didn't.
The sad
There's
thing
no
is I
shading in
really
here.
tried. I can't even tell you how many times I tried.
You did not.
I swear I tried really hard.
You know what? That's pretty good. I'm proud of you. Seriously.
I really
I
did
say that
try.
with a straight face.
And
I love this. Hello, Kitty. Where now? I was at your desk. But I don't remember Hello Kitty there.
It's there now. Meta bought me Hello Kitty Christmas ornaments.
Oh, okay, cool. What's in your mouth?
That's her little hands. They actually do look like that, believe it or not. Sort of. But I mean,
Hello Kitty just got the crap beat
She's-
out of her. Her teeth
no,
are like.
she's like holding her little paws up to her face. Hee hee.
Oh, okay. I know. Oh, you get it? She's laughing at your coffee cup.
Well, no, she's laughing at the lamp.
Oh,
the lamp.
here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
is it?
I said, I can pick on Nina now. I can't pick on anybody else because I don't know them. I barely know Nina, but I feel like I'm qualified to pick on her. This is where I said we need the Flintstones music because as Fred Flintstone called, Wilma wants her lamp back.
I really tried.
You do not have a lamp that looks like that.
It kind of looks, well, sort of.
This looks like a hemorrhoid balloon that you sit on. I mean, you got a little bit of depth
It's a
going on.
circle. It's got some lines, stuff, and circles. I don't,
All right.
you know, I
Let's keep
really
on moving
tried.
on.
I'll do
You did. I'm
better
proud of you.
next time. Go back and look at Hello Kitty. And
I wish I had a better lamp so I could see the rest of my body. Okay, we're moving on. Ray. Thank you
Ray.
for saving us, Ray.
An M audio device. Awesome.
What is an M audio device?
It
What does
is
that do?
it's a audio device that you can plug into your computer USB, and it takes in different inputs and all.
I like the headphones. I like the nice line width right
Yeah.
through here. I love this nice curve. Well done indeed. Mr. Ray's cell phone. We got some issues here going on through here with the shapes. I can recognize it though. That's good.
You don't know that. He may have left it out on the dash of his car one day on a 105-degree day, and it may look just like that.
My wife lost her cell phone like during the middle of winter, and we thought someone stole it. So I call up the phone. Listen, I have people who can track you. I will triangulate your GPS units. I will find you, and I'm going to kick your. Anyway, I didn't know she left it at the school grounds, and apparently a teacher found it. So I'm hoping she didn't somehow find that message. No, it was a text message. That's what it was. Like, I will triangulate you. Anyway, I like this Fizz caffeinated drink. Whoa. I like it. Okay, looking at symmetry. Not bad. Not bad for a freehand. This area through here, a little bit of subtleties. Keys. I like all the different sorts of layers through there because you've got keys and there's all sorts of different planes and avenues. Not for sure what this is. It is
Stapler's my guess.
Stapler. Okay, I see it. He was drawing through. I like that. Okay, well done. Try not to hurry too much. Cigarette ashtray, cigarettes, coffee cup. Oh, look at that coffee cup. Nina, are you taking note? I like...
Nice speaker.
Oh, look at that coffee mug. Glass cup. Steve, you're on the apex of awesome.
Nice job.
Nina's on the apex of N for Nina needs more work.
That's why I'm in your class, man.
I know, but okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, nice. I like the subtle shading through here. That's good. You guys are doing really well. Xbox controller. Okay, something's going on through here, but we'll talk about that later. Very nice. Big old monitor. The desk drawer. Mr. Steven again.
Nice lines.
Very nice lines.
Outstanding camera. Wow. Look at all this crazy shading that's suddenly going on. Stuart, nice.
I'm so glad you said shading because I thought you were so going to know something else. Another coffee cup.
Much better than
Hold on.
mine. It doesn't have a heart.
No, he doesn't. I like this area through here. It's very reminiscent of some cross hatchings that we're going to do. And reference to cross hatchings, if you look at Jim Lee when he does his inking stuff, really good stuff for the Batman series. Neither here nor there. Sydney. Hello, Sydney. I love that name, Sydney, by the way.
She said her scanner accidentally cut off the bottom of the scissors. She told me that in the email. She actually did draw the whole thing, but it's when the scanner cut it off.
Okay, well, I'm glad that she drew everything. This is like my 3-year-old scissors. Safety scissors, we like to call them, but still don't run with scissors.
I thought you just said this is about like my 3-year-old's drawing skills. Derek.
No. My 3-year-old has safety scissors that look like this.
Yeah, she said they're safety scissors.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Safety scissors.
Yeah.
Very well done, Sydney.
Yeah.
I like this. Look at this. Very nice lamp. And what's really nice is as you rotate around, the depth and perspective changes. Well done. Terry Norton. Basket by Terry. I like this. It's very reminiscent of almost 3D with the different colors that you threw in there for the shading effect. Well done. That's always hard and complicated. Terry slippers.
Nice.
Again, I like the little colors that you used on them. I like the area right through here. It shows depth. We're almost done, people. Step stool by Terry.
Yay, step stool.
I like this. We need step stools. Again, I'm just tracing around through here. They're not just flat planes. Well done. Leatherman. Well, Terry uses a step stool. This isn't Terry anymore. Who's this?
This is Zolkos.
Hey, Z-Man. Well done. Every man should have a Leatherman tool on them at all times. I don't, but I should. I'm assuming this is another tool.
It says a speaker.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
This is good. Nina.
Uh-huh.
Bad cup.
Yes. To Derek, if you want to Nelson did put his in. Everybody's asking to see Nelson's. I put it in there last minute, but you'll probably have to go all the way back to. Yeah. Oh no. Scroll down. It should be there now. It's just named Nelson. Did it not
Wait,
show?
did we jump right by it?
Scroll just a little bit. Should be in there.
There's
Here, I
There
see
it is.
Nelson.
Look at that.
Check out.
I was studying this. I'm like, holy crap, what program formula did he use, being the mathematical genius that he is? Look what he did. He dissected these shapes, 1, 2, and 3. I mean, he was looking for farting shapes. He did. Got the triangle through here. I love his breakdown. I love that he put his little color on here. And yep! Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm. That's really good, Nelson.
Really proud of you, man. Keep it up. I love the eyes. You're doing great. Well done indeed. All right. This is our benchmark, everyone. What was that? This is our benchmark. We've come this far right now, and it's only going to get better. I promise you for that. Is everybody ready? Have you done your yoga exercises? Have you stretched out?
Yes.
All right. Again, I'm using the latest Photoshop. I've got my my color set to a bluish color. I need to set my opacity down. I like to work in, say, the 40-ish area. I will have my brush tool. What is it set up? 15. 15's fine. What we're going to do today is we're going to build a creature using simple shapes. Now, this is not inorganic. This is an organic creature. So there are going to be some subtle shapes and curves, but we're going to start really basic. So if everyone's ready, I've already got my blue line across my paper. And for those anal retentive people out there wanting to know what my image size is, I'm going to tell you right now. Image size, I have it at 300 dpi dots per inch. It's 10 feet, or not 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 inches high by 15 wide. All right, as soon as we jotted all that down.
So is everybody you're gonna have everybody follow along with this?
I would like for them to,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it was clear in my head. Of course I do. Is everyone ready? Mr. Busby, are you ready? Nina, are you ready?
I am ready.
Z-Man, I can see everyone shaking their head. Okay, here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do starting out right here, we're going to make a triangle like this. I'm sorry, a shark fin, Buzz. How's that?
Yeah, it's kind of like a shark fin. It's kind of sinking backwards. No, yeah, that's great.
Smart aleck. What we're going to do is make a straight line here, and off this area here, another straight line like this. And what I'm going to throw in now to creep you all out is I'm going to use my erase tool. Come in here, let me set my opacity where it needs to be for my erase tool to 100. So I'm not just sitting here all night long. Switch back to my brush tool. All right, from this area to this area. Now notice it's not super long, it's not too super short. What we're going to do, and I've debated whether or not I'm going to tell you this or not, but we're going to make a creature running, a very, very cartoony creature running. So this is going to be his head, this is his neck, his or hers. And right now what we're going to do here, it's very much like a bulbous bottom. And through here like that, almost... you know those car horns that you're on a bicycle, wink, wink. One of those things.
Yeah.
That's the shape. All right, now that we have this area right through here, the neck is at, I'm going to make a small circle like this. Because this is the indication where the shoulder is going to be. And I'm going to take this out here. And in traditional, I guess, illustration, I always measure everything by heads. If you look at your head or in the mirror, I guess that's the only way you're going to look at your head. You look at somebody next to you, you look at their head. Your head is the length of your shoulder to your elbow, unless you're some sort of like freak. But that's usually, the rule of thumb. But we can't really measure like this because he's a monster. So what we're going to do here is make another little circle where the elbow's at from here to here. And then I'm going to, I like this subtle little curve like this. So we have the shoulder coming down to the elbow, subtle little curve where his forearm's at, and then make a square like this for a hand. How's everybody doing so far? Buzz, how's everyone doing along in the chat area?
I'm looking over there. A couple people sweating. Little bit of stress. Oh, he's doing good. He's doing okay. Yeah. And we're not even going to talk about what Nina's doing. Okay, so continue, sir.
I got it. I'm actually doing it.
He's doing it. What in the? All right, here we go. What we're going to do now is for his back leg, we're going to make a bigger circle like this. And I am breaking through the plane, so that's okay. Making a bigger circle like that. Part of his bottom is hanging out. We have the circle where his leg's at. And what we're going to do is, from the middle here, we're going to draw out like this and make another little circle. That's where his knee's going to be at. And again, I wish I could tell you the proper dimensions and how I'm breaking this down. I don't have the proper measurements because he's a creature. And it's okay if my creature looks different than your creature. As long as you're drawing, you're exercising your right side, the brain of creating, while marrying the left side for the analytical part. We're doing fine, I'm sure, everybody. Now after the knee here, what we're going to do is make another little curve out like this, and then here. Like a reverse 7, upside down L. Now from here, ideally, tell you what, I'll pick a different color. You guys don't have to do this. But there's another leg on this side through here. What I'm going to do is draw out like this. And then for the foot, it's coming up. I don't want a straight line. I want it coming up at an angle like this. All right, so we've got that going on. Let me get back to my original color here. My original color? Come on, just give me a blue. That's fine. I don't care. I'm good. I can live with that. I'm not anal retentive. Right through here. We're going to make another indicator for his other shoulder. That's on this side right here. Last but not least, right on his bottom, stop that, on his bottom, we're actually going to break through the plane and attach it like that. And Buzz, do you want to cycle through a couple of people's
I'm having a hard time seeing
screens?
Let's give them 1 second to let's see. You're having a hard time with what, Nina?
I guess maybe it's my monitor, huh? Let's see. I can't. Oh, thank you.
Quite welcome, ma'am. Lord knows we don't want another lamp episode.
Please, no, we don't. We don't want another lamp episode.
I'm teasing you. You know that. Nina.
I know. I like it. It's fun. I don't mind getting teased.
I agree with Wick. We went outside the line. You lectured so hard about that. You made it sound like you were going to line people up against a concrete wall and shoot them if they went outside the line.
You put Iron Soul on the poop list for going outside the line.
Stop it! Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying.
Bloop, bloop.
There we go. I can still pull this off.
See, Mr. Z just said, I did it. I walked off the cliff because you said to.
Sucker. You know what? That's right. Mr. Z, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do undo, step back.
What am I having?
Step back. There we go. I'm with Mr. Z. We got parachutes. And there's water underneath there. And there's no sharks or alligators. We're fine. All right. We have our baseline drawing for our creature. What I'm going to do now is, for those who have Photoshop and I'm sure other art programs, this is, let's name this. Actually, I just boogered this up because it's the background. That's all right. I'm going to adapt and overcome. Hoorah. What I'm going to do is you're going to see some funky stuff come on here because I'm going to have to double tap. I'm going to have to hit OK. And I'm going to actually lower this opacity down here. What you're going to see the background through here. It's no big deal. Go back to layer 1. This is what we're going to be drawing upon. I will show you different ways to get around different things that you may muck up at some time, because I've done that before.
So let's see. Who can we look at real quick? Let's take a look at. All right. Do me a favor. I'll pick from some people that got their screens to a point where we can show something. Just simply raise your hand over in the go-to meeting thing. All right. So let's. Vincent was first one with his hand up. Let's jump over there real quick. Take a look at what you got, Sarah. Here it comes. Vincent.
Hi. Hi.
Well done.
Hey.
Hello, Vincent.
Hey.
And
Yay.
extra credit for you. 1, it's super late. 2, you're doing this
I
in
know.
paint.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well
Like-
done.
Yeah, I figured what the heck, I'll sleep when I die, so
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice. And
it's just gonna be soon, so.
and I do agree with Mr. Alex Rodriguez, and that is, what the heck are you doing with 1,759 unread emails? Oh, my bad. Back to paint. Okay, so let's see.
What? Oh, yeah.
He never reads my emails.
I see that.
So I keep
wonder.
sending them and sending them.
Okay, well, very cool, very cool. I'm going to jump around through a few different screens so we can see a few people.
Yeah, okay.
Looks like you're
Thank you, sir.
doing an outstanding job.
Well done.
I
Very
emailed
good.
my progress
Thanks,
to
sir.
Derek.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go jump over now and take a look at. Let's look at Mr. Leonard's real quick.
Leonard!
Woohoo!
Coo.
Leonard.
Welcome to the Great North, eh?
Leonard. Have you been doing a little drinking tonight? A little, maybe 1 or 2, 3 or 4,
No,
5 or 6.
no,
Are you? Wait a minute.
too sick to
You're
be drinking.
still sick. That's right. A little cough
Oh,
syrup.
man, that sucks.
I think the drinking might help the sick. Don't you have a little whiskey?
might.
It'll help.
Maybe a bunch of drinking and
Oh,
it'll.
hot whiskey, yeah,
Yeah, and some honey.
Ah.
No, seriously.
I like
yeah,
the cinnamon whiskey. We can call that therapeutic.
yeah, with the rim crusted in brown sugar.
There you go.
Are you doing this with a mouse?
No, I'm doing it with my tablet, but I really am not good with a tablet.
Ah, okay. Just like Nina.
This is the first time I've used it in a long time.
Yeah, that's fantastic. By the time we
Yeah,
get through this
that's
course
what-
and get started with the next, you should be a master with the tablet.
Yeah,
Because it reminds
I
me
just-
of, this is Nina-ism, as I call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I got the tablet running 5 minutes before class here.
Oh, wow. Dusted off the pen. Said, all right, let's do this. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank
Well
you,
done.
sir. I hope you get to feeling better. I hate that you're still sick.
I'm slowly getting better. If I can sleep more, I'll do better.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump over to another screen real quick. Thank you, Mr. Leonard.
Thank you.
And let's see. Oh, how could I not call on Mr. Mohammed? Always got to go over to Mr. Complicated screen
Mr.
at least once a night.
Complicated.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing tonight?
No,
I'm
no.
no.
having
Nice.
fun.
Look-
Actually, you know, the funniest thing is, I mean, I know for sure I have actually in front of me 4 monitors, and for some certain reason, I find 4 other ones hanging out from the ceiling, which is amazing.
Ah, it is amazing.
You know-
Smart Aleck.
And I'm keeping wearing my glasses, which is 3 a.m. Well, no, it's actually 4 a.m., which is amazing.
I'm in, what a nice job for being 4 a.m.
Heck
Look at
yeah.
that.
Amen. Well
Actually,
done.
I believe, you know, actually, on if you compare the picture, my picture to Derek's picture, I believe my character is running faster than his.
I think
because
so,
my character's
too.
A little bit.
Look,
No,
look
no,
at that.
no,
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 look at that back leg. Look how
because-
hard he's kicked off, and look how much forward he's leaning forward.
Yeah, that's the point. You know, it's a little.
Yeah, it looks
to
like
the
yours
left,
is
you know.
stumbling. Not running. It looks like yours is stumbling.
No, man, his dude's in a hurry.
Yeah, but, you know.
That's like Roadrunner.
It's 4 a.m. I'm late for a very important date. Well done.
Well, that's
Well done.
that's an excellent job.
Great job.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks.
Amazing.
Okay,
Mr. Cohn.
we've got to do this. I've never actually called on Mr. I'm sorry, not Derek Stevens, but where is it? There it is, Little Pip. I've never called on Nelson before. Let's see what
Nelson!
Nelson's looking like.
Nelson, you silly thing, you.
Hello.
All right, Nelson, how are you doing?
Go, Nelson, go.
Not bad, sir. Not bad.
Little creature in Photoshop.
So is your mom actually in the class tonight?
Yeah, hi, Mom.
Hi, Nelson's mom.
That is so awesome. That's
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. This is awesome. Mom and son drawing
Can't
the
wait
tutelage of a
can't
bald
wait to get
crazy
to see
man.
you again when we come back up there this summer. I think that's when Nelson said we're going.
Yeah, hopefully June.
Okay.
Go back up to Washington for a little bit.
Such a beautiful place. No, that's a really good job, Nelson. I'm very impressed. Very nice. Okay.
Keep up the good work,
So
dude.
what we're going to do now is keep those hands up, guys.
Derek, mine, I emailed it to you. I also emailed it to Jason. I've got to, redeem myself here.
You've got to. Oh, okay. That's Nina saying,
Please show mine.
please show mine.
Please show my drawing.
Derek, are you able to? I'll keep it on Nelson's screen for
I
just a
emailed it
second,
to you too, Jason.
so you can pull up your email. Can you see if you can see her drawing real quick?
Sure
That
can.
way
Hold on
people
one
won't
second.
see your email. And then what we'll do for those of you that got your hands up, keep them
I got it.
up.
It is very light. I don't know.
Can I switch over to you or?
Yeah, you can switch it
Okay.
over, and you guys will have to close one eye and squint the
Oh
other
no!
one.
Did it come out that light?
Let's see what we got. Back to Derek. And Streeter, you're
Oh.
absolutely right with that comment. Hey, that's not bad. I can see that well.
It's really good. I can see it. It's really good.
Nina, you're getting over the Nina-ism.
Yay!
I see that. So much cleaner with the lines.
I practiced circles today.
Nice.
Well done.
Thank you.
I think you've infected Leonard, though. Now I'm sad.
Oh no, he caught it from me.
I
and
think so. Which means just practice circle, and then
just
he'll be
do
in great
lots
shape.
of circles. That's what I did today.
Okay, so again, we're back over on Mr. Stevens, so he's going to jump back in and we'll continue. But keep those hands up so that I can call on some other people as we go forward, and I know which ones of you guys I can flip over to your screens.
All right, so here what we're going to do. We got a basic outline done. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to move things around a little bit. Get my brush tool back out. If you noticed, I switched to a different color. And I'm going to come through here. Actually, let's make that opacity. Let's bring my opacity up to, say, 86. What I'm going to do is, from right here, trace my line nice and neat. That's okay if I go over a little bit. What we're going to do is I want to give them kind of a pointed ear. I like pointed ears, and pointed ears are nothing more than triangles. So I'm going to come up here like this, then bring this down here like that. Give you guys a second. Your ear can look like anything. I like pointed ears. Told my wife if I would have won that lottery, I would have had surgery to have my ears altered, permanently pointed.
I honestly believe you would have, too.
I would have. I mean, I have no hair. She can do anything she wants to her hair, all girl. Not me. I am like bald guy with a hat. I'm bald guy with stubby head. Or I'm clean shaved bald. That's about it. So if you could put some pointed ears on me, I would be very happy. Okay, now that we have ears,
Real
we
quick,
have
I want to throw this out. Ryan had a question over in the questions panel about Inkscape, and unfortunately, I don't know anything about that software. So, and I know Derek doesn't.
I don't. Sorry, but it's something we can learn. I'm just doodling with some ear canal things, here, and I'm coloring them in.
So you're making random earwax, just some wrinkles, some shading.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to do here. This area right here, we're going to come out just a little bit ever so slightly for the brow of the ridge of your eyelid. And we're going to come up like this. He's crazy looking. Almost like a smile. Hey, look at me, I'm a smile. If I was like to poke here, it'd be like a little mouth on top of them. But we're not going to make it a mouth.
Yeah, Ryan, put your question about Inkscape over into BuzzNet. Mr. Bratwurst might know something about it, or anyone else over there that might be able to help you out. That would be cool.
Okay, from underneath there, we're going to. I'm pushing the wrong button again. On my pen, there's a little button on here to get straight to the brushes, and my big fat fingers are pushing it wrong. I apologize. We're going to do here is make a little circle like this. There we go. And I got a big old eye. We'll do something kind of funky to it. And once we get this odd looking eye here, we're giving some eyelash or eyelids. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, everything is subject to change. If I don't like my line that's up here too much, I will feel free to come in here and erase it. Okay, from here at the edge of the eye, I'm going to do is here, square, coming down like this, like Kermit the Frog. It does look like Kermit the Frog. Hey ho, I'm Kermit the Frog. I'm an alien. I'm going to eat your heart. Okay, Kermit the Frog.
Pretty vicious Kermit the Frog.
Well, he's been hanging out with Miss Piggy for so many years.
I guess so.
True that. And what we're going to do is, shapes are always fun. Now I could play it safe and just have, now check this out. If I come like this, I like it, it's all right. I'm not going to do that. What I want to do is I'm going to bring that lower jaw out here like this. Like that. Give it some more depth down here like this. Then connect to my neck. And what I'm going to do now is instead of a 15, now there's a couple different avenues you can do to reduce your brush stroke size. There's all these little brackets right here. You see my little stylus here reducing, getting bigger, reducing. You look up here, you can see the corresponding numbers. So take it down to a 9, and then I'm going to make some teeth. I got pointed teeth, look at here. And feel free to put as many teeth as you want. I need braces. I'm from Kentucky. I got more than 2. And what we're going to do is, for some rudimentary bullocks, depth, just coming through here like that. All right. So let's see what we got so far. I'm going to switch the background layer off. There we go. Got a little creature going on. I'm going to come back here to make my brush size a bit bigger. It was at 15, I believe. And we're going to come down through here, start connecting this. Now, the big thing here is we're going to throw a little bicep action, like our circles we made. It's not quite a circle. It's kind of an oblong circle. Now, we could get really fancy because the arm is kind of flexed. We could, I'm big and Arnold Schwarzenegger, but we're not going to do that. We're going to make them nice and simple. Straight line for the arms all the way to the elbow. And notice where the elbow's at. We're going to come jet out like this. A nice little triangle. What I really love about this S-curve right here for the forearm, it's nice, it's subtle. Once I can connect my lines, and I'm going to come through here and touch it like that. And now, since we've already made a square, this is the basic shape of our hand. We're going to come, connect here, follow that line around like this. And we can do one. I have fingernails. All right.
Let's give everybody.
So
let's go ahead and give everybody just a second to. Unless you want to take that one line from the neck and go ahead and bring it down to the.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Oops.
And while we're giving people a second to get caught up to this point, remember if you're over in BuzzNet and you've pretty much seen the update stop, just go ahead and hit refresh and log back in. It's still a ways from being perfect software, and it will from time to time stop. So if you're not seeing anything, you just need to refresh, because mine had done that a second ago. So it's just a reminder. I'm seeing yours, Alex. Whoa, and there we go with people.
We have a big homework assignment coming up. I don't want to scare anybody, but it's going to be fun. and it's dealing with creatures that we're drawing. And because we only have 6 weeks, we're really going to push you guys hard to get the most out of this class, and then you can impress the crap out of your friends. I made you a holiday card with a monster on it. Happy Halloween! Oh no, Christmas! I'm in the wrong month. Man, that NyQuil is awesome. That's all I got to say.
And Alex asks, do you want us to erase the first pass over that we made if we drew by hand?
Yes, please. And okay, let's go over the rules of drawing for those who are drawing by hand, because I forget. I'm one of you guys too. Jason has made me the other way, which is awesome. But paper and pen is still in my head and my heart. So the first rule of drawing is you draw lightly. The second rule is you draw lightly. The third rule altogether is you must look good while you're drawing. Fourth rule is keep your pencil sharp.
And then,
very, very sharp.
And then we erase those light lines after we have made the next pass?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I don't like my eyeball. Everyone's like, oh my God, what are you doing? This is what's fun about it. We can do anything we want.
And Ryan, it's completely okay if yours is looking different than Derek's.
Yes. Unless it's a really bad lamp, then we got to talk.
I promise, no more bad lamps.
Okay, so you can go ahead and, so we've given everybody a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and pick back up here and continue with the next part.
Okay.
Of it.
What we're going to do right here is pick up by the neck, bullocks. Pick up by the neck, follow this line around like this, come back through our back to my tail area. Okay. What I'm going to do is I don't want to, no, don't draw just yet, people. I don't want us to go like this and then put the tail on because it looks like it's glued. But what I do want to do is we'll come up and give them a little bit of a bottom like this through here. And then we could trace our tail like this. Get ourselves a creature here. You're from Mars. Nah. All right. So what I want us to avoid is continuing to draw through here like this. Then we have to draw the leg and erase a lot of stuff. So what we're going to do is stop right here, and we're going to come in through the belly right here, follow our guiding line like this to our knee. And those knees are going to be sharp. So, and it's a little curve like that. And we're going to make a straight line where this foot comes, bring it down to our other guideline. Now to, to represent muscle tone. He's not very muscular, but halfway across this leg area right here, we're going to come across like this and connect them. And then you can fill in your bottom like this. Oops. And we're almost done, ladies and gents. With this foot area right through here, we're really just going to follow the guideline. I'll follow it through here. Notice it's curving down a little bit. Comes out towards the knee. And in this area right here, we start the guideline. Finish it off. And bring it down to the knee here. We'll do this. We'll give him a little toe, 2 toes. I still don't like the stupid eye. I'm mean, I tell you. Okay, what we're going to do here is a little bit of pictorial region, not a lot. Let's make him a little chubby because I think he's cute, chubby. So we got this area through here done, we got the tail done, and we're going to draw all the way back through here, then down. See how subtle that is? Again, this is the difficulty with organic creatures. A lot of subtle lines. But since we've already made our guidelines, it shouldn't be too terribly difficult. What we're going to do here is follow this guideline to the foot. And notice how flat and wide this is. So we're going to attempt to do the same thing here. Like this. And then we'll curve up like that. And then I'll get rid of this background layer. And what do we do with all these little pixelation things? What I like to do, I know, it's crazy. I'm going to take this all the way down here and make this now my background layer. I'm going to come up here, make sure this is white. Edit, fill.
Don't fill.
Bullocks.
Yeah, do this.
Don't fill.
Yeah, go ahead and do a new layer and just put a new layer on bottom.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, just put layer 2 on bottom. Yeah, drag layer 1 up. Or either way. And then just, wait. Layer 2 needs to go on bottom. There you go. And then just shift backspace.
I have to find shift. There we go. Shift backspace.
And then just fill it.
Thank you. Sorry about
You're
that.
very welcome, sir.
Again, not a Photoshop expert by any means.
You'll get
I will
there.
get there.
You'll get absolutely.
All right, so here's the dealio. I want to call like a 5-minute break because I really have to go blow my nose and potty. But what I want to do is if you get back sooner, I want you to have fun with this monster. I want you to add some fins to it, some spots to it. And then we'll share some screens. Then we're going to move on to the next exercise and be prepared this class. If okay, we may go over 2 hours tonight. So brew some coffee if that's okay with everybody.
Awesome. Yeah, people are saying yay.
Yep.
So go ahead and we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll do the typical 10-minute break, and that'll give you a chance to work on your drawing as well. And then when we come back from break, we'll start looking through screens again. So pausing video now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and see how people are doing. I'm going to come over here to the attendees list, put all hands down. Sorry about that. Go ahead and put your hands back up if you're in a spot where we can flip. Oh, Mr. Young was fast. Look at that. Let's go ahead and switch over to him first.
Oh, I guess it's my, hold on. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good.
All right.
See the right screen?
Now this is how do you pronounce it, Mr. Surreal?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Making sure I know who you are. Look at that.
Nice. I love the shadow underneath.
And I'm glad you didn't get rid of the goatee. I saw what you said over in the BuzzNet.
My go-to's much better.
Heck yeah,
obviously.
I totally agree. I like it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love the shadowing that you put up underneath it. Very cool. Okay, so nice job. Let's see who else can we jump over to real fast. Take a peek at. Mr. Bob. Let's jump over to you, fine sir.
That's Bob spelled backwards to you, sir.
That's correct. How you doing tonight, Bob?
Wow. Yay!
It looks
Holy
It looks like a
cow.
Dr. Seuss. Seriously, well done.
Really good.
Very nice. Mouse only. Whoa.
Sweet night.
So okay,
Wow.
so my paint. Nice. That's fantastic. Mouse
Well.
only.
Color me impressed.
Heck yeah.
That sure is not a lamp, I'll tell you that.
Sure is not a lamp.
I like the outside of the coloring and all. I like how he's gone in and he put in the extra rough shading with showing. I mean, you can quickly tell where the light's coming from. You can see the shadowed back of the legs, the shin on the leg that's up, the tail. Very, very nice, sir. Good job.
Wish I could use the mouse not working for me.
Oh, Uh-oh, say that again. You can use a what?
Oh, the mouse is not working for me. I wish I had a tablet.
Oh, I could only imagine what you'd pull off with a tablet. That's what I'm saying. With a mouse, this is fantastic.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Proud.
Well done.
Very, very impressive.
No, thank you.
So My Paint. So this is that free program that was being talked about a second ago.
Yeah, I just got it.
Outstanding. I'll have to check it out myself.
Yeah,
It looks
no
very
kidding.
simple, but very nice. Outstanding. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look. See how else we can jump over to Christian. See what we have cooking over here. All right. Look at that neck.
Call me a girly thing again. I'll eat your face off.
That's right.
Got a little bit of blood action going on the teeth.
Yeah, I felt like I have to draw some blood.
Yeah, it's just not a real creature if it doesn't have blood.
That's right.
Very nice,
That's right.
Derek.
I like little curly Q things like on the eyelashes because it's feminine yet manly monster.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Very cool.
Very impressed.
Thank you.
All right, let us see. We shall now jump over to... Oh, wait, here's one. Mr. Stephen Curtis. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mr. Curtis gets his own theme music.
Heck yeah.
It sounds suspiciously like Superman. I like the
He farted!
Very nice, very nice.
It's a poop.
You get the gold star just for the flagellant there. Well
He's
done.
jet powered.
He's jet-powered.
Well done indeed.
Nice. Some nice enhancements that you've got going on with the face, bringing the snout out and all. Very cool. As we let poor Derek die on us for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm removing my headphones off my head and I cough. I apologize.
No, it's okay. And of course, Sid just said, of course my dad would make his creature fart. Oh.
Come here and pull my finger, little kid.
Very good, sir. Very good.
I'm sorry, Sydney. I'm sorry.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Let's pick on.
I emailed mine to Derek.
Okay, let's see if we can pick on at least. Well, we've got to pick on at least one more person. Come. Oh, there's Miranda.
Miranda.
Hello, Miranda.
And then I've got to do Mr. Complicated because he is literally jumping up and down in the questions panel.
Show mine.
Hey! I was just digging your desktop. Wow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yay, nice.
Nice.
I can't see it.
You can't see it, Derek?
I went someplace I probably should not have gone. I'm looking for my. Oh. I see my creature again. I'm on my.
He minimizes GoToMeeting or something.
Yeah, all cabinet up and everything.
Oh yeah.
I want to see this. What the crap?
Derek,
right,
it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
And
Wait, you
you're
can't see it.
missing it.
Oh no.
Well, I can't. I went to my email to see if I had an email from a female, and I don't have one from Nina yet. It did not come to me, and I ruined this.
Hit Alt Tab and see if you see the little yellow flower.
Send it again.
Stupid computer. Attachment. Learn to draw. I see the pony. I see the squirt bottle. Download complete. Do I need to get back into the meeting?
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
it's
You need to go back to the GoToMeeting window. You might look along your taskbar at the bottom. And
here I am.
Yay! All right, there you go. Look at that goatee, man. Look at that goatee. We've got another one.
I
going.
like it.
Some nice little wrinkles going on in the neck. Very nice.
Yeah,
Extra details on the stomach. I'm digging that.
I like
Very
the
proud
little
of
point
what
on
I'm
the
doing.
tail. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you.
You can gut people with it.
Yeah.
You can get blood like for Christian. Oh, I've got blood on my tail. You've got blood on your teeth, and Sydney's dad's farting all over the place. This is awesome.
Outstanding, though. Very good job,
my
ma'am.
Goodness.
Okay, let's.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Quite welcome.
Before we have Mr. complicated die on us. Let's go ahead and jump over to his screen real quick.
Guys, can you
Hey,
hear me?
look at that. Yeah.
Hey, look at there.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Check it out.
Again,
The guy got some sort of shells, like kind of like fish shells. I don't know how they call this.
yeah, like a.
You know, like the fish shell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like the fish skin, the shell. So I just got a little bit. You know, I haven't yet defined it, but I just put like these small circles just to get the feel of it. I actually wanted to have the fish shells right there, actually near the mouth area, like here.
Ah,
It would have been like define some sort of like how can I say, like the dinosaur-ish kind of, or
Mm-hmm.
reptile-ish kind of creature, as he already probably is depicted. Hence the this shape, like this part of the head and the pointy ears, and especially the eyes of reptilian eyes. So, yeah.
Yeah, very cool. I like how
Very,
you've got
very
the
good.
how you've got that other ear shadowed in back on the other side of the head. That's very nice. Good attention to detail. You're joining the elite crowd with Miranda and a few others with the goatee in there. Of course, Mr. Curtis is still out there in his own world with the fart busting creature, but yeah,
Yeah, sure.
very
I
very
love
good, sir. Very nice. I'm
Great
digging it.
job.
Yeah. No problem.
And Vincent.
Well
Thanks,
done.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and jump over to Mr. Vincent one more time. He is on the other side of the world and dying right now of exhaustion, so he's about to be crashing soon. So he wants to give us a quick update on how his is looking. So let's take a quick peek at this.
Yeah,
I like the wings. I
Hey,
toyed around with the
yeah.
idea of the wings.
yeah. This is my
He sounds so
eyes
sleepy.
now.
I know, Vincent. You
Yeah.
just don't sound like yourself right now.
What's up with that?
You're so tired,
No
man.
kidding, man. Oh, and just for the record, hi, Sydney's dad. Sydney said that she would go out with a 26-year-old, so I just asked. So, you know,
Dude,
I wasn't hitting on your daughter over the chat while you were here.
Yeah, I was about
I
to,
don't think
I was
it
about
works
to
like
say
that.
her dad's here too now.
That's what he was saying. He was like,
Yeah,
"Hi,
yeah.
Sydney's dad."
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
wasn't hitting on your daughter. I promise.
Okay, I wasn't looking over in BuzzNet. That's funny. Yes, Mr. Alex, we've got several families all joining together for this, which is really cool, actually. Very, very nice, though. I like the way. Wait, get back to the drawing. Where are you going?
Well,
I
just
did the
a
drawing.
second. Yeah. I have
He's
even more
delirious.
cooler.
More cooler. We're
Yeah,
focusing. Oh, jeez.
Nothing says date my daughter like that picture does.
Yes. And then I'm gonna go to the basement and touch my naughty.
Bye.
Wow.
Live class.
All right, moving
Live
on.
class.
Moving on.
Very nice. I like the extra effort that you took with the wings. That's definitely cool. A nice twist on the tail.
Yes, very nice.
Kind of like one of those predator type fish that I can't remember what
Yes.
it's called, but you know what I'm talking about, where it has that one stem.
Yeah, the from the deep in the ocean.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. But what are you trying to do?
Use paint. Paint rules. See? So it rolls.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Yeah, and I'm using a mouse.
you're using a
just
mouse
for record.
and paint.
Yeah. So I'm not that bad actually. So
No.
yeah, thank you, Derek. I thought I kind of started to suck. I haven't been drawing for 3 years now.
No, that's fantastic, especially
You're doing great,
yeah,
man.
with the mouse and all.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
Good job. And if
Thank
you,
you.
if you,
Thanks for having me.
and if you end up crashing out real soon, you take care, and I will be talking to you soon, I'm sure.
Or if you hear a knock at the door and you hear this is Sydney's dad,
Yeah.
Don't answer it. That.
Bye, Sydney's dad.
See you, Vincent.
Oh, Vincent.
See you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, very, very cool. And hang on one last second. Oh, Mr. TC. We got to squeeze one more in here. All the way over in the UK.
Oi,
Oh wait.
God save the Queen.
Oh,
Da, da, da,
but
da.
he's Mr. Tiziano's Italian, correct?
Italiano.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Absolutely.
I can.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, don't take it away.
Oh, okay. No, because I got more than one screen. I don't know which one.
Yeah,
you
no,
use.
this is perfect. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Some jewelry. He's getting.
I can tell he's
accessories.
Italian. He's got the Jersey Shore necklace going on.
I like it.
This is precious.
I like the hatch mark. I mean, the shading really. I feel
really good.
so impressed with you guys.
The shading.
I haven't touched on any of this. Brilliant. Well done.
I like the little bit of the hint at definition on his side and going around up towards his abs. It's very nice. The putting the thorn coming out in the chin area. Excellent touch. So you didn't jump into the goatee clan. You kind of started your own, which is a little special here. That's nice. I'm digging it. Good job.
Well done.
Mine is cracking me
Thank
up.
you.
All right, very, very nice. So we will we'll jump back over to Derek if he's not dead.
I'm alive.
And so, all right,
I'm
so
not dead yet.
outstanding job. Let's jump back over to Mr. Derek Stevens, make presenter.
You're not fooling anyone. You'll be dying any day now. Hold on. Bring out your dad. Am I there? Hello?
Hey, you're there. Hi. How's it going? Good. All right.
Okay, here we go. Here, can you see my screen? Everyone can see my screen.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
All right, good. Because that whole trying to track Nina's illustration down got me all out of sorts. All right. Like I said, we're going to go over a little bit, and I hope that is okay with everybody.
And if it's and I know it's really late for a lot of you guys that are joining us overseas right now. Love the crazy dedication, absolutely awesome. If you do have to crash out though, I am recording this and I will be getting it up on 3D Buzz tonight, so you will have access to it when you wake up later today for you. Yes, that's right.
Let's see.
All right, Mr. Stevens. So what are we going to move on to from here?
We're going to do something a little more, I guess, vicious.
Uh-oh.
Something a little more realistic. Something so not cartoony. Something that will draw blood.
Uh-oh.
Even a man who's pure in heart and says his prayers by night can become a wolf. When the wolf bane blooms, the moon
And quick,
is full
just
of
don't
light.
forget a new layer real quick, just so you have the extra one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know with you being sick right now, it's hard to concentrate when you're feeling like
I'm feeling it. I took some more medicine whenever I had to do the potty break, but I'm glowing on the inside, like Sydney's dad's monster, if you know what I mean. Say no more, say no more, say no more. Everyone's like, right. Hey, okay, what we're going to do now, this is, we're still going to have fun. We're not going to draw the entire body, okay? I don't want to go into all that anatomy and stuff. But I'm a firm believer that everybody here, especially after what I've seen on screen, has the capability of drawing what we're going to draw right now. Again, my screen is the same dimensions as they were before. Let's see, my opacity I'm going to bring back down to 36. I got me a little blue here. This will be the first pass at stuff. I'll leave my brush up here actually a little bit more. What I want us to do, and again, don't start drawing just yet, but I'm going to draw a circle. Yep, about like that, about this big. And you can see how many times I went around and around. It was not a perfect circle right off. Okay? Didn't want you to think that at all. But go ahead and draw yourself a circle. It's not an oblong circle. It's not a little circle. Again, if you can look at your screen and try to make yours as much like mine, it will be easier for us both. But for this exercise here, what we're going to utilize is the beginning of line width variations, because we're going to hit some heavy, heavy lines and some light lines on this.
So you are
And we're gonna-
wanting people to follow along?
Should we?
Yes, please. I'm sorry. Yes,
Okay.
please. Go ahead and follow along. So go ahead and follow along, make the circle. What we're going to be attempting to draw and ruling like no one's business is a side profile of a werewolf. No.
Okay.
You can do this, Nina.
I can do it.
You can do it, you know what I'm saying? I do it all that long. I stand on my head and, I do this. I'm trying to impress our Jersey Shore friends. Not doing it anymore. All right, here we go. We got the basic circle down. And from the top right here, this is going to be the top of the wolf's head up through here. And right along this line, we're going to come down like this and bring in this area right here, like the brow of the ridge. And we're going to make a couple different passes at this. This is going to be the very rudimentary sort of building blocks of the DNA of the wolf. So this has not got to be perfect by any means. The circle down here to like a reverse hook. Circle, reverse hook. And what we're going to do is come down at this angle. Now don't do it coming down at that angle right there. Like this. So it's like almost like a step. You're stepping down, coming down. This area right here. Just like so, not super long, but you're literally going to stop it right here. And on this other side, you're going to make a line up like this and curl it. Follow this along here. We're drawing the bottom of the jaw. It's kind of big, it's kind of bony. To the start of where we started our circle at.
Those of you that still have your hands up, make sure you do a real good job, because when we look at screens again, you guys are the ones I'm going to be jumping over to. They're like, darn it.
All right, from here, where our eyes going to be, basically, see this area of the shelf? We're coming through here. All this is this triangle. We're just going to make an indicator. There are small, slight indicators. Where the nose is going to go, little indicator right here. And this is the first pass, so it's all going to be rudimentary. Up along here, what I want us to do, you can have ears that look like this. Oops, Control Z. Next step. You can have your ears that they're falling back like this. I'm going to have my ears kind of at an upward angle like this. Oh, there's your shark fin, Mr. Buzz. Another shark fin here. And right here, I'm just making some hair or indication of where hair is going to go. And we literally have our first pass of what the wolf is going to look like. By a raise of hands, go ahead and lower your hands down now. By a raise of hands, go ahead and raise up so or Buzz can tell me how many were at a good spot where I can start the next layer. Because I don't want to leave you guys, in the dust. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions. I want you to be bold. I want you to be confident. Because, again, everything I've seen you guys do, you've done fantastic. And I know you guys are up for this challenge.
Okay, we'll just give just another second
almost
here.
There.
Okay, you keep doing that. I'm going to take my headphones off, get some water, and come right back. So keep drawing, Buzz, Nina.
You do that. I'm gonna pause the video. We are now back.
Oh, what's happened?
So we want to. Okay, I think right now it looks like pretty much everybody, or most everyone, is saying to go ahead and go forward now, Derek.
All right, roger that. Okay, we got the first pass. Again, this is very, very rudimentary, very basic. But that's good. That's what we want for the first pass. And again, I just have to throw props out to Angie for her passes. Were brilliant today on her homework.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her. Okay, I'm going to go back to I just created another layer by going down here to the layer creation button on Photoshop. Going back to my first pass, going to my opacity, I'm going to lighten it up. That's good. Go back to my second pass, and I can rename these first pass, second pass. However, layer 1, layer 2 shall be sufficient for now. What I'm going to do now is I like to do 3 stages, a blue, a gray, then the final black. So I'm going to come here to a grayish, a darker gray. And we have the basics of a werewolf. I'm going to come in here.
Or a dragon, depending on who you want.
Yeah.
Or Godzilla, if you're Nina.
Okay. If you're Nina, Godzilla, tomato.
Tomato. It's all good. It's all good. What I'm going to do is something probably kind of unconventional right now. I'm going to use a feathering brush. If you notice, I'm going to make my brush really big. The brush I was using, a nice sharp edge, okay? I'm going to come over here using all I can say is a feathering. The hardness is, anyway, you can see how it kind of flows through here. It flow over the side. So what we're going to do is going to create some nice soft edges. Come here, silly wolf. I'm going to bring my brush size down. I said down. And I'm going to get in here really close. What I want for my werewolf. And through here for the snout. I'm going to take it up and down because a wolf's snout that's kind of growling, you can see that, those furrow marks, right? Now I can see my indicator here for where the nose is at. So I'm going to come up here just a little bit more like this and bring it down here. And right now you can already tell, again, it's a nice smooth transition. We're going to put some hard lines in here in a minute. I guarantee you that. I guarantee. Stop here by the eye. What I'm going to do with the eye is make a little circle right here. And I'm going to have fun with this feathering, almost like filling it in. What I'm going to do is give indications. These are not eyelashes, but where the brow comes in. And I'm literally just painting and having fun. Happy little trees. That's who Nelson reminds me of. Bob Ross.
He does have a soothing little Bob Ross.
He does.
Like voice.
An eraser tool, I just hit a certain size. I come back out like this, and you can start to see some indicators. I kind of like that. Go back to my brush. Nelson's mom's laughing. Hey! Okay, the other important thing, my brush size now is at 25. This is where some line width variations are going to come in. I'm going to shrink my brush size down to, let's say, 9. Come back in here for the eye. So now I have some different lines that are coming in here like this. This is going to give it a very Bullock's cool effect. Let's bring in some out here. And already it's really starting to take shape. And to get that home, I'll hit the dodge tool or burn tool over here and start getting some creases in here. All I'm doing is basically going over and over and over it again. And you can tell there's something evil going on. All right, so let's go back to our normal brush. And our normal brush size was, here we go, a 9. And let's continue on with the ridge up through here. Again, this is the second pass. Let's put it back up to 15. I think it was a little bit higher than that. 30. Yeah, 30 is good. And I'm going to come in here, and I'm not making even. Almost like little stutter stair steps. And for my ear, all I'm going to do is keep within that shape. I'm painting on top of it. Got a cough. All right. So what we're going to do here, let's trace out some of our hair where we've had it established. Back through here. And we'll start concentrating along the jawline. And if I'm moving too fast for everybody, let me know. Because right now, I mean, I don't want any pressure. We should just be having fun. tracing some hair. Bullocks. Arrgh. Poop on a cracker. Should just be having fun. Coming in through here, a nice dark area. Really? Okay, thank you. I like to talk to myself often. And we're going to come through here for the jaw. Make a little hairy chinny chin chin here. And now what I want to do is I'm actually going to switch back to my hard, I guess, line with our pen. You can tell how different this looks compared to the overspray here. So what I'm going to do with this is bring this back up here for my jawline. I'm going to shrink my brush down a little bit. Let's see, probably to, let's say like 15. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tooth up through here. Down here. Again, going back towards simple shapes. All this is almost a shark-like fin. And I'm putting a circle at the bottom. If you notice, I'm staggering, so they'll be different. And they don't have to be the same shape or size either. You know, we could bring this one up again, curve it out more like that, and he could have two this way. This is a fictitious werewolf. We can bring it down here like this. Now we're going to concentrate back on the muzzle area, kind of round this out. That was not me, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Nope, that was me. Excuse me.
A couple more teeth. Nice indicator right here for a snaggle type tooth. And come in here like this. And then we can have this nice little smile. Smile-esque, so to speak. And right here for this ear, I want a hard, sharp edge through here. And we can bring some more hair in through like this. Now I'm not really happy with the eye, and this is kind of a cool trick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my my square tool up here to grab. I'm going to grab this eye. I'm going to hit Control T, and I can move this around. I make it smaller, larger, move it all sorts of ways that I want. And I kind of, let's bring it here. And then after I'm done, where I place it where I want, I'll hit Enter. You can see it's all selected still. I'm going to hit Control D, and it's deselected. All right, so I feel comfortable this being my second pass.
I do want to.
I'll let you guys.
I do want to add
Go
something. Yeah, because you're about to give everyone a moment to catch up to this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just want to point this out for those of you. Yeah. So right now, go ahead and catch up, but. Something that you may not know, if you want to like reshape that, there's all sorts of tools in Photoshop to reshape it. But another fun thing would be try this, Derek, just for you to have something new to play with, because I know you're not a Photoshop guy. But go up to Filter,
okay,
and then come down to Liquify. So it's up a little bit.
Ooh.
So click Liquify. So let's say
Okay.
you were in a position to where you wanted to reshape the eye a little. Now just do this carefully, but start reshaping it around the eye. So click and drag somewhere close to the eye. So put the crosshairs on it, and then click and drag up, like so you're actually reshaping.
Oh, nice.
So hit Control Z. Actually, if you on your webinar thing, there should be a give control. Or if you just click and pull. Let's try this. Watch. Click, and then like, but I actually more towards like the top or the bottom. There you go. So if you wanted to reshape, you probably wouldn't want to do long pulls like that, so that you could keep it looking like a pencil type effect. But that is a really nice way to go in, and there's got to be a way. Hang on one second. Let's see. If you can find a way quickly, Derek, to give me control.
Yeah, somebody accidentally did it one time. I remember.
You should be able to look at your.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, Derek.
You could
if
just
you
go
right
over
click,
to your webinar.
Right, this thing here?
Yeah, in there. And absolutely, you can do warp tool. You can do the puppet tool, which is also cool if you have areas that you want to pin and all. I find that with nice control over Liquify, you can get some of the most extreme changes.
I like that. What I was going to attempt to do is use my magic wand tool here. Select this area out here, hit Control T, and then maybe drag the snout. You can do all sorts of cool stuff like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know how to give a control to you. I'm sorry.
You right click on the
You right click on my name.
On Jason's name under the staff, and you can.
So in your little webinar window, while people are catching up, let's just see if you see this. You should remember we can't see your webinar window. That's actually hidden from us. So if you go to the attendees area, and there's a staff tab, I believe, or presenters tab.
I say view file.
You might need to make him. Is he an organizer or something?
Maybe I need to make him an organizer. Let's do this. This will make us change his screen up.
Attendees list.
Yeah, so you see the attendees list. Inside there should be 2 tabs, attendees and staff.
I see. Wow, eyes are... Questions, polls. I see my mic, audio, attendance list.
There you go.
Audience view, dashboard, show my screen, show...
You see by attendees, you should see the numbers 26, and then by staff, you should see 12. It's like a tab, attendees and staff.
I don't see the silly tab. Oh, hold on, here's something. Drawing tools menu. Make another attendee. Wow, I feel like an idiot. Sorry, guys.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
I do not see anything that says staff on it.
Mohammed, I'm looking over at the questions panel.
How do I give it back?
Oh, that's okay. You can just go ahead and minimize that. And Mr. Complicated, yeah, I know it's at the staff tab. Derek was having a hard time finding that, but that's okay. We won't worry about it. We were just giving everybody a few minutes to get caught up, anyways, with where Derek's at.
Does this look less like a dragon and more like a wolf? Oh.
Yes, it does. Very nice.
Thanks.
Very nice.
I'm proud of you. I can't wait to see that dragon.
No longer God. Yeah.
So how are we doing? Do you want me to go ahead and move on?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on now.
All right. What I'm going to do now is create yet another layer. This will be my third and final. Going back down to layer 2, hitting opacity, bringing this down. I'm going to go ahead and hide layer 1. I don't need that right now. Going back to layer 3, and then I'm going to hit my brush tool to make it black, have my opacity at 100, and I'm about to get really, really bold. All right, here we go. Now, I like this area, but I'm not super satisfied with it. I'm going to take my brush tool, I'm going to bring it down even more. Coming through here, that would be nice if my brush tool worked. Here we go. I don't like that either. I want my opacity higher, so it's black, 100%. I'm going to follow this through. And I'm going to go for kind of a sketch type of look as I'm following this area. And I may make some line. Okay, here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make one line with all the way around, and then we're going to play the line with variation. So I'm just literally going to trace this in black for the moment. Snaggletooth here. And we can all sing a song. while this is going on. Buzz, you want to lead me in one?
No, you don't want me leading.
This is the way we draw the wolf.
There you go, Nina. Perfect.
Not the dragon.
Not the dragon. Not the dragon. Oh my.
For what's going on again on our pin with the micro, whatever tab I'm using, there's a place in there to like get new other tools by using it. And every now and then I forget my pin gets turned around in my hand, and just like now, and it keeps doing that.
Stop that.
Or it could be an indicator of, yeah, no kidding. That's there we go.
Why is my thing not drawing very dark?
How's your opacity looking?
It's up. Oh, okay. I figured out what happened. I didn't have my flow up. Okay, I got it. Oh, mine looks like it has a toupee.
I'm going to bring my brush down a little bit here for the teeth. It's at 15 now. We'll go to 9. 9!
And Iron Soul, looking over at BuzzNet, you just said, I'm done with this lesson. Won't leave. I'm just going to take notes. Mind you, there's not much stuff to take notes on. This is mostly skill-based, not knowledge. Well, I mean, there is knowledge involved, but yes, it's skill-based, which means practice. It doesn't have to be perfect. Every stroke that you're putting on your document is still a form of practice.
Absolutely.
Even if it looks horrible.
Even if it looks like a dragon when it's supposed to be a wolf.
So stopping the placement of strokes on your document is, in my mind, a bad idea.
I'd have to agree. And again, I'm new to this webinar stuff, and I don't want to leave our students in the dust, and I apologize if that's what some of them thinks that is going on. You guys are great with small shapes, but the reason I wanted to do this lesson, and maybe I shouldn't have had you follow along on this one, but you are right now. Continue, please. We're going to talk about line width variation. As you can tell, I've used either a 15 or a 9 on the teeth. Everything looks the same. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, it was a 15. I want to bring this thing to a 20. Thicker line weight. All right, so here what we're going to do. This looks nice. I think it's got a lot of potential. But now what I'm going to do is really start to concentrate on some of these areas to make them look where they will pop out more.
So for those that are probably wondering, so with using these different line weights, I know you just said pop out more. So what's your goal between thicker and thinner lines?
Well, if you hold on. First goal is not to lose a lung. But seriously, if you everybody's got a nose, I want you to put your finger right between your eyes. Okay, is Nina doing it?
She is.
All right, finger. You can feel that bone right there. Thin. Thin, thin, thin. Trace down your nose. Thin, thin, thin. Now feel the tip of your nose, that cartilage area. And it would look like this on screen. If this is a person's ridge and nose through here, here's my eyeball. Yay! Ideally, what you'd want to do is keep this all the same line width variation because it's next to bone. But this area right through here would be a little thicker. And what happens is when you look at the overall drawing, these small differences really make your character stand out. If you look at something that has the same line with the variation, this looks like it's a tracing, and you just lose a lot of pop. Again, because we are so smart nowadays, it's very important to see that. So what we're going to do is, with our werewolf, we're going to put in some harsh lines, a bit of spot black, as I like to call it, and we'll go over that all in other classes. But now I could leave this line right here the way it is. But with my line width at 20 right here, instead of at 15, I can bring it up through here and trace it. And already it's starting to make it pop that much more. With the eyeball, I'm going to do is color this thing in through here. The nose, okay, again, thick, 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 thick. And we'll leave this thin up here. Make this a little bit thicker through here. And where the nostrils at, we're going to, that's probably the best illustration of what I'm doing so far. I want to Control Z. See that? Now look at the difference. I don't have a step forward. I'll just draw it again. So we have that, what it was like before. It's a subtle difference, but you're drawing, you're rendering everything. All it is subtle differences. So what we're going to do through here, there's going to be a lot of shadow. I need a thicker line with through here. So I'm literally just going to come in here and start laying in thicker lines. Thicker lines through here. Now see how that's starting to pop out? Let's get rid of this layer right here because we don't need that right now. A good illustration. Another good illustration. We're at 20. Let's bring this back down to 15. This is what, I take it back. My bad. Let's bring this to a 8. This was originally a 9. We're going to do, I guess, like a gum line sort of thing through here. And again, I don't want to leave anyone in the dust, but I know it's getting late. And the main thing is I want to illustrate about line with variations. Then we can come in here, follow our teeth. Getting thicker on the sides that are showing here to make things pop out. Right now, since I have it down to an 8, there's some other areas through here I want thinner line weight. So I got to turn my pen so I don't crank this bad boy up the wrong way. And again, there's no right or wrong area what we're doing. I'm just now making random lines to indicate where some fur is going to go. But some really cool tools for that is the brush stroke right here. Let's crank it up so you can see it. Kind of a nice stroke. Or the other pen that I like to use, I think it's this one here. And through here. So I'm going to use that indicator here. And I am just laying down lots of blacks.
Oh.
It kind of looks like he has the mange.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a real quick werewolf, and I feel like I lost a lot of people, so let's get to the main point. Something that everyone's going to be able to participate in. I have a drawing right here that I have done from way, way back when. I think this will be more poignant. What's going to happen is, for the homework assignments, I want you to create your own small cartoony creature like we've already done. And you're going to be able to either pick from this drawing here or this drawing here to practice line width variations. And the best way to do it, I've tried to cram too much in one session, and I apologize, shall not happen again. This is actually my wife. I have a hot wife, by the way.
And just Mr. TC said, Derek, don't rush. He said, no worries, man. This is a recording, so, you know, you just stay cool and teach, and people can get caught back up. I wouldn't, excuse me, I wouldn't mind real quick. I'm going to put hands down, but let's take a look at what some people did do. Like Alex Rodriguez said that with the exception of the black, No, chat froze. Oh, chat froze. Okay, I thought you was about to say your computer froze. I'm gonna put hands down. Put your hands up over there. Those of you that haven't been called on yet, if you've got something with the werewolf done, and so that I could jump over. Alex, I know that you had something a second ago, so let's start off. Oh, you've got to scan yours. Okay, my bad. Let's jump over to Marilyn. Here we go.
Here we go.
Marilyn.
Nice.
Right. Oh, she might not have a mic.
Hello, this is Marilyn, and I want to say that Mr. Derek Stevens is fantastic, and I shall be champion his action figure.
Totally freaked me out when you first started doing that for the
I was like, what is happening?
You totally freaked me out. Awesome job. Very good job. Because I know he was going through this at a faster pace, but outstanding.
I had no idea what was going on just now.
Okay.
That was so funny.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. All right, let's see. Jumping back over here. Mr. Robert. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what we have going on here. Oh,
nice.
Look at that.
Well done.
Very nice job.
I'd like to just show my my runner as well, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
I added some color to it.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Well done.
I like the you almost get a feel of like there's this human in there that's got this suit on with his neck stretched out.
I'm looking for the Flash symbol now.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of the Flash as well.
Man, that's an outstanding job. Very nice, sir.
Yes.
Let's jump back over to the werewolf real quick. Very, very impressive. Did a really good job of keeping up with him. Derek, check it out. I like how it looks like his right ear has been bitten off.
Yeah.
He's been.
If it's not bloody, it's not a creature.
He's been in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Excellent job, sir. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, very cool. Let's see. I'm going to jump over and. Mr. Mohammed would like to share his. Give me 1 second, Mr. Mohammed. Jane, let's take a look at what you've got going on. Outstanding. I love all of this this happy volunteering to show their screens. You guys are awesome. Hey, Jane.
Hello, Mr. Busby. I love Derek so much.
Gotta stop doing that, Derek. It really does freak me out for the record. I'm just saying.
I'm just like, really? Does everybody talk like that?
They do in my world. Yes, much, much.
Okay, Marilyn, you should have got a little pop-up saying if it's okay to show your screen. And then you just click the button.
I emailed you mine, Jason.
Okay.
If you want to see it.
Don't believe
her. She may have disconnected. Okay.
Poop on a cracker.
No.
No pooping on crackers.
All right, let's see. We've got, look at Alex Head. We've got all these volunteering shots. Everybody's all of a sudden awake. It's awesome. Let's see what we have over here.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Whoa.
Mr. Whoa.
Wow,
check it
cool.
out.
Nice.
Uh-oh. You've got your speakers on. Okay. Thanks for. Okay. I hit mute so that we don't get the feedback in. Very nice.
I'm really impressed with these guys.
For you throwing this out so quick. Very nice line variations with the weight. Nice job.
Ooh.
I like his eye better, Derek.
I do too.
That's a sexy eye. Very, very nice. And and also very nice to point this out over there in BuzzNet. But yeah, he's also using GIMP. Very sweet.
How do I raise my
All right, let's see. Coming back over, Miguel.
Where's my
Hopefully,
hand?
I'm saying that right. Let's take a look at what you've got, sir.
Whoa.
Hello. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Let me mute real quick. Okay, so this is just so because the problem was we were getting picked up with your speakers really, really bad and being fed back in, so it was getting a really bad double echo. But very good, very good.
You know what I'm really impressed
What's
about?
that?
That I can still touch my toes. That's very nice. But what I'm really impressed about these guys drawing, this is an organic face.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, it's a monster face, but everyone's got the brow ridge down. They got the snout, the teeth, the jawline looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by doing simple shapes. This was not an easy drawing, especially as quickly as I was going. Well done.
Yeah, very nice, sir. Very nice. And then Mr. Young. Let's see what we've got here. And, of course, wait, I know he's got a mic. And, of course, look at the blood. Hey. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Woohoo!
Figured he needed a little bit of blood in
Yeah, no, it's great.
Sweet.
Nice with the color on the darker grays and all. Outstanding.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with these guys, Mr. Busby.
Very cool. Yeah, and what I'm really enjoying going around, for those that still didn't manage to get all of the different fur details and still the weight variation in the lines, again, with the snout
big
and
deal.
up on the head, and especially down along the neck and start of the chest area, with especially the shadowing coming in from the chin and all. Very nice stuff. Good job, sir.
Yay!
And
Yay.
and of course, I love the blood, but you know, I like the dark stuff. So yeah, that's awesome. All right.
Oh yeah.
So let's go ahead and see Mr. Complicated real quick. Take a look at his.
I have a feeling it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be brilliant. Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Not bad, not bad.
Nice.
Wait a minute. He might be muted. There we go. There we can hear you, Mr. Complicated.
Sweet.
Hear me singing?
Yes, we can see.
I want to sing. I want to sing. I want to sing.
Very nice. No, look at that.
Very, very cool.
I like it. Very well. I do like that eye better than mine. Very nice.
Yeah.
The teeth placement, fantastic. I love the under shading of his jawline down to the neck, where his arm. I can almost see the indication where his can't think deltoid would be starting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Well
get
done,
that
sir.
far.
You did great. Well done.
Thank you. No, thank you. No, I didn't understand the part where the deltoid comes in. What's deltoid?
Deltoid is your shoulder muscle.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
All right. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. Then I can relax.
Relax.
Relax, man.
It's
Good.
beautiful.
You're doing fantastic. Very cool, sir.
It's the fun.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got a couple more for sure, real quick. So bear with me, guys. Mr. Wolf Knightley has taken his hand down.
Wolf.
But
So
we're going over to Wolf, man, because his says he said his looks like a bat. We got to see this bat.
I want to see it.
I'm sorry.
Very
Wolf, how's it going, man?
cool.
I like
What do you mean it looks like a... Okay, now that you said... now that you
sorta,
said it,
but
I
really-
can see it, yeah.
It's kind of more bat-like.
But that's good.
I dig it.
Yeah, me too.
Do you want to see my other one?
1 second, and then yes, a little more variation with line weights.
Yeah, I didn't get to that yet.
Okay, well that makes sense then.
Kind of behind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it was a lot to take in and was going fast with because of time and all, but still very nice, sir. I was expecting something a little more crazy.
I'm proud of you, man. Well done.
Do you want to see the other one? It's kind
Absolutely, yeah. Bring them up.
of
Oh, yay.
Awesome.
neat.
Nice.
I love it. I
Whoa,
love the
that's
subtle
great.
shading. Well done.
I really like what you did with the head. That's unique with the fins on the top that are coming off. The top. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. I've had a great time tonight. You guys have done great.
Totally.
It's been fun.
Totally digging the shading and all. Very nice work.
Thanks.
Yay, Wolf.
Awesome. Okay, so
You rock.
Yay me.
okay, so let's take another look over here. So Mr. Shane Beck is coming in. Stand by in 3, 2, 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun-dun-dun. Wait a minute.
Can you see
I
it?
can see it. Except, I don't see
right.
the picture stuff.
I
I see
see
my
you.
ugly face.
Yeah, it's
No.
not ugly.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Sexy man.
Ooh.
There we go.
Not
Not
bad.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get the feathered brush in Illustrator until just a little bit ago. So
So you're quickly digging through like the help file. How do you do this? And Derek's
Yeah.
like just cruising on.
I'm
and
so
can I show
sorry.
my monster
Yeah,
as well?
please.
First one?
Please.
All right. There we go.
Oh, I
Oh,
totally
I
dig
love
what you did
it.
with the little, almost like little
Swoopy.
horns coming out on the side, where it almost looks like little flames or something.
Oh, oops! I forgot to delete that line there.
Dude, awesome!
I
And
won't-
check out the line weight that he's using on this, Derek.
I was just going to say that.
Yep.
Very, very well done.
Thank
Very cool.
I'm impressed. I am so impressed. You guys don't need any of my help. You guys are experts the way it is. Holy crap.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is a really good job. Seriously. Well,
You,
I like the bloodshot in his eyes.
yeah, me too.
you rock.
All right, thank you very much, sir. And let's see if we can come over here and squeeze in at least. Hang on one second, guys. I'm looking for. There we go. And let's see. Mr. Chris. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da.
Ah. Awesome.
Nice.
Very nice.
Woohoo!
Look at
Well
look
done.
at you having to work quickly and get that. Do you take a picture of it and send it to yourself?
Yep. Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah, nice.
Downloaded it.
Well done, sir. I like it. You guys have done really great.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, dude, he's doing it with pencils, and he's got the variation going on up there on the snout. It's nice. Yep. Shadowing going up under. I like the. You can see neck muscles. You definitely get a hint from. That's very cool. Outstanding job.
Da, da, da.
Well done. I'm proud.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, let's see.
Rawr.
Now, Sydney said over in. Sydney said, first of all, we got Alex real fast. Let me jump back over to Alex. Alex, did you, well, we'll find out real quick. So we'll jump back over here.
Cyril, show Nina's dragon.
If I recall, Alex has we'll get the double feedback thingy. So that's still muted. Look at that.
I like that big canine tooth right there. Well
I
done.
like the big, strong jaw. That's something that's a little different than the other ones that we've seen, Derek. It's very cool. Very nice job, sir. Very nice. And let's see.
Well done.
Now, Sid, I was going to ask you, I saw where you had said that, can we pull over to, are you in here on, oh, yeah, you are? Fantastic. Brilliant.
I would kill you.
What?
Sid.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice.
I'm not good at listening to teachers.
Do what now?
I'm not good at listening to my teachers. I drift off into my own thing.
No, that's a good thing.
Hey, that's a good thing. I like
Wait
it.
a minute. I'm sorry. She did listen to you, Derek. She's definitely got line weight adjustments. There's all sorts of variations with lines going on. So you did listen. Ha ha, you told on yourself.
And that's that's the basic, stressing point of this session is line width variation. I liked what you did. I like the snout. I love the side whisker
It looks
thing.
awesome.
It's very, very
Yay.
Yeah, no.
Can you please disconnect her, Mr. Busby, and don't let her back?
Is she making you?
At number
sweat a
2
little?
to my poop
Look
list.
at all of these great comments she's getting over in BuzzNet.
I'm proud of you, girl. Seriously.
Yay.
No, seriously, yeah, that's a
Awesome.
really good job. And just because of that, I'm going to go hunt your dad down and let's see what he's done.
Yeah.
I just got to
Is he
see.
picking his nose?
Yeah.
Farting?
Yeah, we've got to find out. Thank you very much, Sid. Seriously, that's a good job.
Well done, girl.
Okay, so jumping back over to Dad's machine, let's see what we have here.
It's going to come up. No, you cannot take my daughter.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Nice.
I like
oh, wait a minute,
it.
wait a minute. Hang on. Steven. Finding on staff. Bear with me. There we go. Now we can hear you. Ha.
See, I'm not always a slouch, and I don't always draw first.
Nice job, sir. All right. It is a nice job. But if I had to give the cookie to you or Sid, in this case,
Oh, she kicked my
it's going to have
ass.
to go to Sid, man.
She did. She very much.
I
But
really like that she went off on her own style, and it looks really good. But you did. That's excellent. You did really good.
Every day I have a mantra I say to myself. It's like, you wanted them to be better than you are. You wanted them to be better than
I know
you
the
are.
feeling.
Get over
Yep,
it.
exactly. I'm the same way with my girls. But seriously, great job, though.
Well done.
Yours even has the mange just like Derek's.
Yeah.
Werewolves have to have mange, don't they?
I thought so. Very nice, sir.
When I started doing all that spot black, and I'm thinking to myself, spot black's not another class. Let's just hurry up and get it done. Then it started to suck. Then I'm not going to have enough undos. Let's just move on to the next subject. So I apologize again.
No. Like people were saying earlier, it's being recorded. Okay, very good job, very good. So let's go ahead and jump over to we got Anthony over here. Got to say hi to Anthony. Let's see. Here we come.
You Anthony.
Oh, yay!
Nice.
Well done.
Very cool.
I like that a lot.
Is I had sort of a tendency to make too much of a curvy scribble rather than a shagginess like I wanted.
But it still works.
I dig it.
Let me ask you something. Did you ever have any art classes before this?
No.
And look what you've done. Seriously, this is like 2 classes. I could just look at this. This is a werewolf. This is a freaking werewolf, dude. I know what it is. And if you've done this far in 2 classes, not even 2 classes, because technically this is not even over with yet. Man, just think in 6 weeks how far you're going to come.
No, it's a really nice job, and excellent seeing the line weight variations, which helps pull your eyes in different areas. Once you start looking at it, makes the image pop. It makes it more interesting. Nice job.
I'm so proud.
I like the goatee, by the way. Also nice. Very nice. Okay, outstanding.
Also, I forgot you can also take a look.
Oh
at
yeah,
the,
sweet.
Monster one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whoops. There we go.
Oh, you're the one with the cyborg guy. I saw that after it was too late. That's fantastic.
Yeah. You might also know me as Mr. Z.
Oh, okay. Now I know who Mr. Z is. Fantastic.
I love
Very
well
cool,
done,
Sarah. I love the cyborg guy.
I dig it.
And I love all the little fine hairs on the top of his head too.
Yes.
You know what I love? He broke the line. Look at there.
Look at-
He's the man.
Look, remember
what?
what
That's Sydney's wolf.
Remember what he said earlier, Derek? It's like,
I know.
you walked us right to the cliff right over. I followed.
Yeah.
You know, the cookie does not go to Sydney now. It goes to this monster.
Whoa. Well, look at the
because he broke the line.
What? No, dude, he's got a cyborg guy. Come on. The goatees have been
eyes
cool. All the
rad.
other stuff's been cool, and I'll give Steven a little extra credit because he tried to put a little gas in there on us. But this is a cyborg guy, guys. Come on.
True that. Well done. I'm proud of you.
Outstanding. Very
Thank
cool,
you.
sir. Thank you for sharing that one with us. All right, so let us go ahead and jump from Mr. Anthony's to, we've got one more hand up over here. We've hit all of the hands that are up, and here we come over to Bastion's make presenter, and dun, 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 dun.
Chicka chicka bow bow.
Buzznet! In your face. Ooh, looks like reminds me of like a shaggy dog. I really like what he's got going on at the bottom of the jaw and chin.
I do too. You can just tell. Look at the line weight variation and what it's done to the illustration.
I totally dig that direction. Do you have a mic by any chance?
Yes, I do, Mr. Buzznet.
Ah, fantastic, sir. Very nice. Seriously, I really, really like what you did with the, that's the first thing that I pulled in on was what you did up underneath the chin. I like that. That's awesome.
Buzz, that was me messing with you. I'm sorry, that wasn't him.
Do what?
I'll stop. When I said, yes, I do, Mr. Bisbee, that was me saying that.
Derek!
I'm so sorry. I'll stop. And you just...
Matt,
I'm
now
so
I
sorry.
have now committed that to memory, as that is exactly what Mr. Bastian sounds like. Thank you very much, Derek. Outstanding with the running creature. I love the tongue hanging out the side.
Oh my!
And I see Derek is now killing himself. Don't die, Derek. Don't die.
Oh, no kidding, man. I only got 2 lungs.
Very, very nice, sir. That's a really good job there. I like the emphasis of the sweat coming off, and the I like the.
It's Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies.
The big eye and the tongue hanging out. No, that's cool. It adds personality to it.
I do. I love it.
Very nice.
You know, he's working on running fast.
That's right. We were talking earlier about it being a little chubby. It requires a little extra work, and heavens knows when I jog, that's what happens to me. A lot of sweating and tongue hanging out stuff. But very nice job, sir. Very nice. Okay, so I did want to jump back over real quick to Nelson, who fortunately I do know what Nelson sounds like, so Derek won't be able to pull the wool over my eyes. Because Derek actually, Nelson actually had a question. He wanted to see if he could get some help with, I believe it was the ears, Derek. Nelson, let me go ahead and get you unmuted. There you go, Nelson.
Hello,
wait a minute. No, nice try. Nelson, you're unmuted, but I'm still not hearing you.
I really dig the schnoz.
The big, thick. He's got so much jaw muscle, he could chew through steel with no trouble.
Rawr.
So, are you with us, Nelson?
Yeah. I've already redrawn the hair a little bit better than it was before, but it looks a little bit better. But the ears, they're just wrong. They're like too small or something. I don't know. I just couldn't figure it out.
So
maybe if I spent.
You were actually asking though. So you were asking over in BuzzNet. So feel free to ask here about. So ask him how you what you were asking.
Yeah.
What do you think is wrong with the ears? Do you think they're too small?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the hair was the biggest problem before, but I think I got that mostly figured out. Previously, it was like kind of like that.
Okay, with like that, I mean, you're taking the pen and you're just making one squiggly lines. If you notice when I was doodling, I'm drawing a straight bold line, picking it up, a straight bold line. So, yeah, even bolder, longer, thicker.
Something like that.
Yeah. Or I'll try to make them go all the same direction. If you look at your muscle, okay, everyone hold your hand out. You can do your little fingers, phalanges, and you see you have radial muscles and all sorts of stuff in your forearm. But if the guys look at the hair on their arms, hopefully, well, women do or do not, I'm not here to judge, right? Look how the hair lays, and it will lay across muscle all the same way. It won't be zig and zaggedy and that sort of stuff. But, hey, we've come to this determination that werewolves can have the mange. I like that you're thick. It's bold. I would recommend pulling the ears up a little bit, but right now there's nothing wrong with it. I love your nose. I love that straight down. It's very stylistic. I mean, I love it, dude. I remember us talking when I was over there, like, I think you're a math genius. You don't think so. But you said you had trouble with drawing and your pony thing and this. You're doing a great job. Everyone here is doing such a fantastic job.
I loved the pony.
Oh, very, very cool, Nelson. Good job, man. All right, so let's go ahead and thank you guys for bearing with us. Wait, Mr. Stephen Turner has real quick. We get one more in here. One last hand that has managed to come up. It's been awesome being able to look at everybody's different approaches to this. Hey,
I like
look
that
at
one's
that.
nose and teeth are crazy.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep. I love that. If you look at the top, or you see his ears and the hair jetting off right there, that is what I'm talking about, the line with variation. That thick, bold line, then it goes to thin. And if you were to carry that over to the back, I mean, seriously, just brilliant. Well done.
Very well done, sir. Oh. Do you by any chance have your other little creature guy around?
Oops.
Yes, Mr. Busby.
Nice try, Derek. I can now recognize your voice.
I'll have to change it up.
You're going to have to come up with something new now.
Okie dokie. That's okay, sir. Just in case you did. But thank you very much. That's a very good job. Excellent job with all of the line weight variation stuff. Really nice. Okay, so Mr. Leonard just notified me that, hey, we got a smiley from him. Awesome. Okay, so thank you, Stephen. And let's go ahead and jump over here to Mr. Leonard real quick, who as a presenter, I was, I know I haven't hit everybody that's been made presenters. I just wanted to get around to a lot of the remaining people that still had hands up. Oh,
it's
hang on, Leonard's muted. Hang on.
Oh my gosh,
Grace,
got makeup
Grace
on?
Jones, the makeup.
I love it.
Leonard, what's it?
I thought she looked feminine, so
she's ready to go out on the town.
well, there was all those big bruisers, so she was just going, "Hey, instant dates."
I mean, woof.
Yes.
Well done.
I have tears.
I'm looking at the teeth. Interesting on the teeth.
Yeah, they looked like worms before, and I've been working on them.
Okay.
They're a little thicker, but now they got kind of a weird dimension to them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to put my finger on that. Also, looking at line weight.
They're chrome.
Gotcha. Looking at line weight variation, very nice. You definitely have got that going on multiple places. Nice job. I just can't get over the makeup stuff.
Alex said his wolf would date your wolf, Leonard.
Oh no, we've got wolves hitting on wolves now.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Excellent job, sir. Excellent job. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, thank you, and jump us over to Mr. Stephen's screen. I'd like to thank you guys all for jumping in and sharing stuff and volunteering to show your screens. It's just been fantastic tonight.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Stevens. So back to line weight and what people are going to be doing.
Okay, eventually when we're all done here, you guys will have the option of either this hot chick here, who's based off my wife. I have to say that I have a hot chick. She lost a bet and had to marry me. Or you will be doing this guy here. I looked at a lot of my drawings, and these are real quick sketches, so there's not a lot of line width to them. But with your help, they're going to be able to pop after what we've learned. So I'm just going to go through a few basic things right here. I'm going to take my brush size down all the way to, we'll say, a 3 right now. Because I don't think I popped up my image. Hold on, let me see what my image size is. Sorry, ladies and gents. Image size. Yeah, it's still at 72. Let's throw this up at 300 DPI. And that's quite 16. We'll do it at 9. There we go. And the reason I'm doing all that is because now my brush right here is a 3. I can get in really nice and close to this. It's going to help illustrate. What I'm going to do is start out by her ear. And I'm not going to do the entire body, just bits and pieces. I'm not even going to create layers or anything. What I'm going to do here, make another little bit thicker line through here like this for a shadow.
All right, so just to reemphasize or just emphasize to people, so what you're saying is be aware of what should be shadowed and thicken the lines in those particular areas to help emphasize self-shadowing, right?
Correct. Okay. So going down here to part of her back muscle. Again, look, it's all one width of line. I'm going to do here to create depth where this muscle should be not concave, but coming out through here like this. I'm going to actually, from a 3, I'm going to bring my brush stroke up. Again, if you're in Photoshop, you have brackets. And I'm going to make it a 5. And it's subtle enough of a difference as I zoom in here. Stop that, Nina.
I'm sorry. How did you hear that? Some good mics.
It's thick through here, and I'm going to bring it thick like this. And let's, hold on, let me hit Control Z. I'm going to bring my brush stroke down or size down again to a 4, not quite 3. So it blends in a little bit better through here. And I may come in here through like this. So we have a thinner here area, because if you look at the way the model's stretched, her neck is out. You're not going to see a lot of fat on this model. We got some shadow down here by the ear. Let's go ahead and do the armpit. This is where the pectoral muscles meet. Your deltoid actually has 3 different heads on it. And hold on. This is more than you probably want to know. This is a quick anatomy lesson. They form up like this and through here, but she's not like a ripped bodybuilder, so we're not going to do that. Go back to a black paint. And again, with this, I want a little bit thicker through here. I'll follow this down here. Again, I'm still using 4 as a line width variation. I want to go over a bit just to make it a little bit thicker through here. And even the lips, really? Do not want that. Scheiß auch. We'll zoom in here. Bring it nice and tight through here. Now, let me ask you something very poignant. What do you see wrong with those lips? And I'm actually waiting for people to talk. I forgot. This isn't a live classroom.
We got very thick. They're not lips? Question mark. They're luscious, Mister.
They are luscious. However,
top lip
line
too
should be
thick.
smaller?
We got a couple top lip too thick.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Now, with my pencil, I'm used to, when I'm on paper, I can do this manually, but with the brush, I have to change it on paper. So I'm going to actually come down to a 2 here, and then I can bring it down like this. We can get a little bit thicker through here like this. So if you can see what I'm doing, is I'm really trying, if it's on bone, it's going to be thick, the fattier surface, and through here, this will be thin, and through here will be a little bit thicker. And you guys will work in layers. Stop that, Nina.
I'm sorry. I
You sound like
the mic away that time. I'm sorry.
You sound like Sheldon from Big Bang when he laughs. So now, again, close up, hard to tell. So make sure you're always moving your illustration around. You want to see it far back and see it through here. As you really get in here, whenever I drag my paintbrush, you can still see the pixelations, even at 300 DPI. So again, your homework is going to be this, to use line width variations. I'm going to do one more part of the armor, or part of the armor here, so you guys can, actually, I'm going to do the bottom area. I can't help it, I like butts. What can I say? We're going to keep this at, we'll say a 4. I'm going to come along this area right through here. Like this. Bring this over here like this, so we have 1 line thickness. I'm going to pump this up to a 6. I'm going to have it thinner up through here. And as it comes closer to the camera, the viewer's eye, I'm going to pump it up just a little bit more for line thickness like this. And a little bit down here like that. Hold on, I need my erase tool. There we go. So now it looks like the clothes are laying on top of the skin. So that's important to, whether you have armor or you have clothes, and a cloth is another animal we'll get to in different classes after this 6 weeks. But again, your homework, and they will be up on BuzzNet ASAP. You'll have a blank copy of this lady here, blank copy of this guy here. Or if you want, what do you guys think? This is going to be like a little more difficult, but I like choices. Originally, my original plan was to come in here and to show you all the different intricate settings of the jewelry, because you can come in here and have loads of fun.
Now, we did have a question that came in. Mr. Complicated said, call me stupid, but I still don't understand when to use thick lines and thin lines.
You're not stupid, Mr. Complicated. You're just a man. And that was for Nina and Angie and all the other girls. And Sydney, well, not so much Sydney, because she doesn't listen to me. Well, I'm just saying, on a human being, if the skin is close to a bone, it's going to get thin. And if the skin is away from the bone, it's going to be thicker. And the best illustration, like I said, is your nose. If you feel the bridge of the nose, that's where the bone's at. And then you can feel that little nub. It's thicker because it's not close to bone. The deltoids, they can be thick to thin. I'm trying to look at some illustrations around. The best thing to do is break out your comic books. You don't have comic books, look for comic books online and study what the pros do for thick to thin. Because there's a massive difference in a lot of artists, whenever they do pencil work, if they're not good pencilists, or is that even a word? Pencil artist, they leave the inker too much to do, and then the art can be very differently depending on the inker. Whenever I work with a team, I want to put my own line thickness in, so the tracer literally just has to trace over my lines. It gives me a lot more control. So there you have it. There you are. For some reason, hold on. Okay. I hope that gives a better explanation of it. But if you look at her bottom area, the closer it comes to the camera, there's more of a shadow that's drawn in from the cloth. Does it help out anybody?
That helpful, guys? Hey, okay, he responded with, okay, I got that. What about the non-organic stuff, like the clothing on the lady?
Okay, let's do this here. We'll do one more thing. This bit of leg armor right here. Make sure I have my brush picked. Okay. I'll go ahead and... Hold on, I don't like that. Let's put it down to a 4 to match everything else. 4, we're going to come down through here. Now what I want to do here is, make one line pass right through here at a 4. I'm going to pump it up to a 6 because I want it to create some sort of depth here, because I don't want some sort of singular plane on their leg. I want it to show that it has depth. So for this corner here, I'll bring it thick to thin like this. And I'll bring it all the way down. And it'll be a little bit thinner through here, thicker through here like this. And this is where the armor attaches. So a little bit of shadow. And then because this is laying close to the skin, I want to illustrate that. A little bit thicker line weight, then I'll go back to my 4. Color this in here for her button. She was a bad girl one night and got a bad tattoo. Don't do that.
Yeah, excuse me.
So now if we zoom out again at its natural size, it looks like this is a thick piece of armor instead of just a thin piece right through here. We can tell there's shadow for her bottom. There's an underlayer. This is more dimensional right here because of the armor is laying on top of it. We can tell this is where her deltoid starts to come down to her bicep, where the skin's at. There's a small indicator. And with women, you really don't want to put a lot of lines into them. I mean, because we all know that in reality, we have, hold on, We have our eyeball here. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
God, so tight. Excuse me.
Eyebrow right here. And we have a nose. And maybe some indicators for Scheissel. I don't like that either. Come out like this. Okay, we all know we have lines. We all know that we have lines underneath our eyes. But for women, if we put lines under the eyes they really have, it's going to make them look old. We all know that we have lines through here, our laugh lines. Women have that. Young women have that. But if we do that to a woman, it makes them look old. So we want to avoid a lot of lines. Women are subtle curves, subtle everything. And less is definitely more, left to the imagination. So just have fun with this. Again, we'll throw this one out here too, because you can have some really great detail and fun with the different shapes and all the odds and the ends here, really getting in here on how you want all the jewelry to look. I mean, I have some really good indicators of where I want my line with, but this was done down and dirty, sort of concept piece. Hold on. Just by doing that, I mean, it definitely makes it pop. So this will be a lot of fun. And a little, maybe an unknown tidbit, but a lot of times in my illustrations, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing, I'll hide symbols in my pictures. If you can tell, this is a C and an S for a tattoo. That's Candace Stevens. That's my wife. And then through here, Jayla. That's Jayla, my little girl. And I have Madison's name in through here. It's fun to do stuff like that. Have fun with it. Hide your loved ones or the people you hate. Real life story. Then we were called, and I may have already told you this, but doing stuff like this, I had my ex-wife's name in a torn up shirt that had some very bad things said on it. And these people actually made a huge poster of it for a convention I was at. And I didn't know they were going to do that. They didn't say, hey, we're going to use this as a poster. It was just like a standard quarter-page illustration. I went to the convention and about pooped myself because it said some very... And anyway, so be careful what you hide because some people might find it. That's the moral of that story.
Also, we got Mr. Complicated. Says, one last question. Before going through this process, should I consider the lighting direction?
That's a very good question.
Yes, it is.
And this is not a simple answer. It's not a yes or no. I would say yes on the technical aspect, but no because I've not really went over lighting. If you understand lighting, grasp lighting, think you understand and grasp lighting, be ready to justify what you did and when you did it, because I will tear you a new one next time. How's that, Buzz?
Yeah, you're getting there. Yeah, I'll just destroy you. Nice. Okay, so you're going to give me 3 of these then to put up. All right, sweet. And then everybody will be able to just pick the one that they want. The other thing outside of just line variation that I personally like that you're going to have people practicing on is the fact that now you're looking for them, since they've got this to use as a trace layer, you're going to have them really practicing on getting nice lines in place.
Yes.
So
there's two assignments. I want you to pick one of these 3, any one, and then I want you to create your own creature again using simple shapes.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to have them do a creature
So we got to
too?
make a creature? Okay.
Yes, using simple shapes. And then we'll work on line with the variation. And my plan is, because we're going to keep doing this over and over, hand-eye coordination is going to get a lot better. And then we're going to exercise the creativity part or creative part of your brain by each coming up with your own creature. The technical part of your brain will be using this as a trace overlay and then working on thick to thin line weight. That's the plan.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for tonight. Hang on one second. I did just see Let's see, Wolf Knightley, because the stuff that goes over into the chat area is the chat area of the webinar system. Once you're made to a presenter, is not easily seen. Let's see. Okay, Wolf, I think your question's already been answered through everything Derek has said over the last few minutes for Mr. Complicated. Perfect. Okay, guys, I'll have Derek email me these files so that I can get them put up. And as you can see, Nina there telling Derek, don't leave.
Oh, sorry.
So they're going to...
I won't leave, I promise.
He's at home. Where's he going?
I just meant to leave all the
I'm going
internet.
for a drink. What a rough night.
He's not at home. He's at work, remember? I'm like, no.
I'm at work right
you
now.
had to go. Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
thought
had to
you were
go
doing
into
it for your
work. His
home.
internet's out at home, so I didn't want him to leave because I wanted to go over.
Well, Derek, thank you so much for hanging out with all the students. And guys, thank you guys so much for getting involved and being patient and letting Derek go over everyone else's homework, because there was a lot of great things that were being said at the beginning that may have indirectly affected you. It was great feedback stuff. And I would, I'm excited to see where we get by the end of the 6-week course, and I can't wait until we go from there into the next course. So a lot of fun stuff. Looking forward to what we're going to have next time.
Thank you, guys.
And yeah, absolutely. And that will wrap it up. You guys all have a safe and wonderful weekend. For those of you in my Objective-C class, please make sure you get plenty of rest before Tuesday evening comes around, because that one's going to be a pain. You guys have a good one. Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.